I know. It's,
Listen, I understand not liking Shador, but Dylan
yeah.
Gabriel over Shador
Okay, that's what I was about to say. That is crazy.
is
Dylan Gabriel is crazy.
absurd.
Oh, okay. We're live. It's working now.
All right. Oh, Patriots picked Greg Woodson. All right, I guess. Sure.
Craig Woods. Yeah.
That's a pick. They've been doing really good though.
Who? The Patriots?
Yeah.
Do you want to just like go through the? Let's just look. I know you were pissed about Derek Harmon.
Yeah, a little bit. Listen,
Yeah,
but
I
like
know
now I
you're
have to
pissed.
like him because of the story that came out
Yeah,
that
I
he
know.
like
That's what I'm gonna say. It's like it's really sad. I feel bad for the guy.
yeah, like I really hate that I don't like the player because he's
He's a
that's
great
just
dude, I
such a
think.
great story.
Yeah. I mean, I like Caleb Johnson though. This is a good
Caleb Johnson
player,
ain't bad. I would have rather had Dylan Sampson, but
but he's still on the board, so there's
yeah,
clearly teams don't like him as much. Derek Carr, I don't think Derek Carr. I think he's gonna be a good player. I think he's gonna be fine.
I think he's gonna be a good player.
Yeah, he's
It's
super
not that he's bad.
disruptive, and like when
Yeah,
Steelers draft a player like that, I feel like it always works out. But I don't know. You would know better than me since you're a Steelers fan.
yeah. I felt like there was better defensive linemen available if you really wanted to go D line. Like even with like the Lions taking Tyleek Williams, I think there was a better player.
Really? Oh, you're low on Harmon then.
Yeah, I have a third rounder on Harmon.
Whoa, why? That's pretty low.
So for me with Derek Harmon, it's it's not only the playing weight. I think the playing weight's an issue. He's a bit
Hmm.
heavy in the top. Um,
Yeah, he's kind of he's some
it's
fat. He's a belly.
yeah, it's like
He
Dion
needs to get
Walker.
rid of that.
It's just
Oh, Deion Walker's bad. He actually has to get rid of that. And he's like
like
those skinny little ankles that they're like this big.
yeah.
That
That's
like
what I'm saying. It's like
sucks.
there's being big and then there's being just absurdly big to where you don't have to be that big. Like and Derek Harmon, like
Deion, yeah.
it's also with his pad level. He plays so high.
Derek Harmon?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't see that. I didn't really watch much of Derek Harmon though, to be honest with you. I watched a lot of Deion Walker because I thought like coming in like over the summer
Oh yeah.
because in his 2023 year he was a freaking beast, and I was
Oh yeah.
like, this is the next great Seattle Seahawk right here.
Yeah.
And then I watched him in 2024, and he got
He gave
stonewalled
up.
by Willie Lampkin or whatever in the Senior
Yeah,
Bowl.
he gave up.
I don't know what's up. I don't understand why if you're that tall and you're like that long and you're really strong too, just go like more horizontal, like just lower your pad level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He stands up straight and he's 6'8". It's like so
Yeah.
stupid.
Dion,
I
what
don't
did
know,
Dion end up
because
landing on my D line?
yeah, there's no way someone coaches him to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
no, he needs crazy coaching.
yeah,
He still landed at 13 in my D line rankings,
yeah,
but
he
like
still has
that's
like a
a
lot of
far
potential,
fall
but
from like a potential top 10 pick.
yeah, I know. That's where I thought he was gonna be. I was like, I wrote down this guy is a freaking beast. Like over the summer, I was like,
Yeah,
this guy's a monster. I was surprised about Kenneth Grant going so high.
I was so happy with that. He was my number 6 player.
I remember that.
I love Kenneth Grant. He reminds me so much of Cam Hayward that like it almost made me
Really?
really want the Steelers to go take him. Yeah, with so for me, he's he's obviously amazing in run defense. Like that's not really a question. But like with Kenneth Grant in the pass game, people always say that he's really underdeveloped in that. I feel like yeah, the play is not quite there, but the mentality is there. Like he all the time is like looking to bat down a pass. like it's not like he's trying to win in the pass rush moves. He's trying to make an impact however he can. So I think that's really great.
Right.
Dante Thornton to the Raiders. That's rich.
Dude, they're just taking anybody at this point.
He's so fast. They just took the fast guy again. It's the common Raiders meme.
Yeah, holy smokes. You know who I was surprised about is there's like some random ass cornerback got selected last night that I had like Justin Wally. Never watched
Justin
him.
Wally was a crazy reach.
By the Colts? I don't get that.
So Justin Wally is a really weird one. I don't like him very much.
Yeah.
And I thought it was weird that he got picked that early also because like even like Minnesota fans that I know like thought that he wasn't that great.
Yeah, I doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then who else? Pat Bryant.
Pat Bryant was really interesting.
I thought that was a little bit early. I thought there was better players. Like I thought Jalen Noel
for sure. Torrey Horton, Jalen Royals. Oh, Bills came up. Okay. I forgot how fast day 3 goes by.
I know, that's kind of a good thing now. Because, like, we're at the point where it's freaking Chimere DK is the first player off the board. It's like...
With Jalen Royals on the board, that's unreal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I really like Torrey Horton, too.
I love Torrey Horton.
His injury, I thought he's, like, really underrated, honestly.
Torrey Horton was my 56th player.
Yeah, you watch his highlights or just his film, and he looks really good.
He's so fun. I love that guy.
I know. I thought the Seahawks were going to draft... I mean, I keep talking about the Seahawks, but I thought they were going to draft him in 92, for sure, but Jalen Milroe is the guy, I guess, but...
I don't hate the Milroe pick, though.
I don't hate it either.
It's a reach, but, like...
Yeah. But, like, they're probably going to do... Because it's the Saints' old offense coordinator, so they're probably going to do some, like, Taysom Hill stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like he can run, and he can also throw, like... some weird concepts. But it'd be fun to watch, so.
Yeah.
What do you think do you think Shedor's going to get drafted?
I would be stunned if he wasn't drafted.
That would be pretty crazy.
I think he's going to go, but it's crazy.
I know, but at this point, it's like, do you want to be the team that takes a really loud backup quarterback?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's clearly, nobody thinks of him as a starter, clearly.
Yeah.
Or else someone would have taken
at this point, you wonder if a team that just, like, doesn't need a quarterback, like, just would take him as a backup takes him.
Yeah, I still think, I don't know how you feel about this. I still think Mike Tomlin, oh, there goes Deion Walker, by the way.
Oh, wow.
It's the Bills. I still think Mike Tomlin would be a good fit. Just because he's, like, I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think that Mike Tomlin would shy away from it.
Yeah.
I think that it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, I agree.
I
don't really know who else would take him.
Be the team.
Because I don't know if Pete Carroll wants to deal with that. He's like 75 or something. I don't know if Sean McVay wants to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's just
it's
tough.
Weird because looking at the teams coming up, I mean, the Jets maybe could.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I guess the Jets owner's son could make the call. Have you heard about that?
What was it?
Like Woody Johnson, his 20-year-old son is like the one that's been calling the shots, like in some major things. Yeah. Like they were about to trade for Jerry Jeudy last year, and his son saw that his awareness on Madden wasn't high enough.
Oh, I do remember.
And so they canceled the deal. But I think it's like legit though. Like that like legitimately happened.
That's funny.
Yeah. Who
110 for
else
the
do you think?
Jets.
Good day. Oh yeah, should we look at the Jets? I think they've done solid. I think they've done pretty good actually
What were their
so
picks?
far.
They went Armand Membu, Mason Taylor, Zaire Thomas. Other than Mason Taylor, I love the draft. Not a
You don't
big
like
Mason
Mason
Taylor
Taylor,
guy. Not a big Mason
really?
Taylor guy. Where did I have him? I had
I
him.
like him, but
He was my tight end 10, and that
whoa.
was a 5th-round grade.
Okay, where did you had Arroyo?
Arroyo was my 4.
Okay.
With my
Ooh,
tight end
behind
4.
who's your third then?
Oh no, actually he was my 3. He was my 3. I had Fannin at 4. I
Fan.
forgot
Okay,
that they
okay.
switched.
Oh.
I ended up moving Fannin down after the combine like 5 spots, which ended up dropping him below Arroyo.
Okay. I like the Zaire Thomas guy, and I was surprised that Membu and Banks. Well, I mean, I wasn't like surprised, but
Banks,
I
I was
mean,
definitely a little surprised
but like
about.
I still feel like there's better players.
Yeah, especially if you're the Saints. I mean,
I know, because they've been
they
taking
have
offensive
so
linemen
much
every
that they
year,
need
and then they took
that
Tyler Shook in the second. I really don't think that was the right move, honestly.
like I like Kelvin Banks and Shuck is
Hmm.
fine, but like to the Saints, it's like you need everything, and somehow
Yeah,
you chose the 2 positions that I wouldn't have gone.
yeah, that's
Like I would have went Tyler Warren over Kelvin Banks. I would have
100%.
went uh I would have went Kenneth Grant. I would have went Jahad Campbell.
Hmm.
I don't know.
And they don't really need a safety either. Although I do like the Jonas Sanker pick. I do like that pick.
I do like Jonas Sanker. He was
They
my
just,
safety 6.
I don't think they've had a good draft at all. Like, I think this is a C draft.
Yeah,
Banks,
the Saints
Shook,
have been my draft loser
Broughton,
so far.
Sanker. Like, those 4 guys, I don't think that really helps you out that much.
Yeah, I sent a text to the Relevant Scouts group chat earlier, and I was like, the Saints are the draft losers so far.
Yeah, well, they're all backup players right at the moment, except for
Like,
Banks. They'll probably start.
Kelvin Banks can start at tackle or guard wherever you want.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
Shuck might start this year because Derek Carr might not play,
yeah.
and Spencer Rattler. Vernon Broughton's just like, I don't get it. I don't get taking Vernon Broughton at 7-1.
That was, I mean, I think he's decent, but like that early is crazy to
I
me.
had a priority free agent grade on him.
Oh, whoa. I thought, well, I mean, I still think there's better players. I think Joshua Farmer is better.
Oh yeah.
He's still available, I think, right?
Yeah. I mean, Anais
I don't
Peebles
know.
is here. CJ West is here.
Yeah, I mean, like really
Jordan
solid
Phillips.
players. I think they should have addressed receiver. I mean, I guess they
Yeah.
still could. I mean, it's okay that they. I don't think
They've
they
taken a
need to take
couple.
any more at offensive line. I
Yeah,
mean, their
no.
D line still. I don't think Vernon Broughton really helps them that much. It's kind of a
No.
nothing pick to me, honestly.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, nice rotation guy.
Yeah, if you would have went like Anais Peebles, I'm like, oh, you're getting like an instant impact guy. But like Vernon
Hmm.
Broughton, he's a like bad in run defense.
Yeah.
He kind of just relies on his power instead of actually trying to use a move. I don't know.
The Saints just took Arian Smith. That's kind of
Who did?
crazy. The
Jets?
Saints or Jets. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. I think that's interesting.
Oh,
I don't like that at
listen,
all. Because I watched him this season and I never watched him again because I'm like, this guy's a bum. He can't catch the ball.
yeah,
That's your
I'm
whole job as a receiver. Like,
yeah, I'm a Georgia fan, and I had a free agent grade on him. Not even priority free agent. I had a free agent grade on him. I think he's like really bad.
yeah, he is really bad. He's just fast.
Listen, he's really fast. I'll give him that. He is very fast, but that's about all he brings you.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
especially for the Jets that already have, they just drafted Malachi Corley last year, who I really liked.
I liked him too, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah,
I didn't.
no. I would expect him to get more involved this year, but he's more of a
Yeah.
gadget guy anyways.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's an F for me.
Yeah, that's. I still like Jalen Lane. He's still there. All these guys. I am shocked that Braden Swinson's on the board.
I
I
didn't really
really
care for
like
him
Braden
that
Swinson.
much.
Well, I liked him. I really liked him. I thought he was really underrated, but clearly
I
I
wouldn't
was
be shocked to
wrong.
see him go here.
And DJ Giddens, I really like him.
DJ Giddens is good. Ty Robinson. Okay.
Oh, he's gone.
I like Ty Robinson there.
I like Ty Robinson. Did he just get to the Eagles? When the Eagles or Lions take a player, I just know they're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Yeah.
I saw the Lions take Tate Ratledge, I was like a little pissed because I wanted him as a Seahawks fan, and I know he's just gonna be like a really good player now. You know?
Yeah, Tate Ratledge is just like a really high floor guy.
Yeah. Tyleik Williams, like they always take some random pick that nobody expect. Like remember they took Jack Campbell a couple years ago
He ended up
at
being
pick
like
18,
pretty good.
and he's like pretty solid. I mean, I still don't think that was the right pick, but
No,
like
I wouldn't
they
say that
take
that
their
was the right
guys
pick,
that they
but
like, and it works
they
out
liked
just
him,
fine.
so
It works out just fine every time.
yeah.
I think it was a little high for Williams, but Tyleik Williams.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Tyleik Williams there. It was the same thing as Derek Harmon, except Tyleik I had right under Derek Harmon. So it was like even more, not even more of a reach because it was later, but I still
Yeah.
would have preferred like Omar Norman Lott if you really wanted to go D line.
Oh, really? He only played like 17, or I don't know. He barely played though.
Yeah, but like I don't really care about that for Tennessee because they did that weird like hockey rotation kind of defensive line that made no sense but made sense at the same time because they just have so much talent at D line.
Mm-hmm.
Norman Lott was like arguably their best pass rusher on the team, even past James Pierce.
James
From what
Pierce.
I watched.
That Pierce trade was kind of crazy.
Don't get it.
They give up next year's first for just to trade up for James Pierce.
And
You
they
see
had just
that?
went Jalen Walker as well.
Yeah, I mean maybe they can find new rush the quarterback, but otherwise I don't.
That's
If I
hopefully
think
the idea.
yeah, I mean if they don't make the playoffs this year, it was a complete waste. Like I think they already
Yeah.
failed.
When a team makes that kind of trade and they send a first round pick, they're like, yeah, we're going to be really good this year. Like, you're going to pick
Yeah.
late.
I mean, I still think they would be. I like Michael Penix.
I do too.
Their defense is trash. Kyle Pitts, for some reason, I don't think he's that good. Somehow, even after all this talk, because I don't know. I keep replaying that throw where Kyle Pitts like had it for a touchdown and he just
Oh,
freaking
yeah, I know what
dropped
you're
it.
talking about.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of unbelievable. Um, I mean, Bijan, like they have an unbelievable amount of talent, and they
Yeah, they
still
have
suck.
Bijan and
So
Drake London. That's awesome.
yeah, so they should be good.
I think they'll be a playoff team.
Yeah. But I don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl or anything. Like, I don't think you can win a
No.
Super Bowl while paying a quarterback 100 million to be your bench player.
Still so funny to me.
It's crazy. And then they didn't cut him. I was bold. I really like. Well, I don't know if I do actually. What do you think about the Jaguars draft?
It's an interesting draft.
It's an interesting
I
draft. 'Cause-
like Travis Hunter, but
Yep.
that's a lot of capital to go up and get him.
Mhm.
I
mean,
think
I
it'll
could see.
be good.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. I could see an argument to go up there and get him with all the capital they use, just because he could be like
He could
a
be a
Hall
major
of
piece
Famer,
for.
like
Oh yeah,
everyone talks about him, like a GOAT type of thing. He could be like that's like his ceiling, you know. And it would be cool to do that. It's like for that guy to be on your team. Like he would probably. I mean, I don't want to say save the franchise, but like That franchise is pretty bad, and that'd bring a
Yeah,
lot of like fans and money and all sorts of stuff to the
I think
Jaguars.
you just had to bring people in the seats. Travis Hunter is the best way to do that, and
Yeah,
now you can hopefully just be better as well with him.
yeah,
But like Caleb Ransaw at 88 is crazy.
it's crazy. I actually liked him if it was day three.
Yeah, I like him as a day
Like,
3 pick, but
yeah,
88?
that's high.
Wyatt Millum at 89 is pretty good. I really like that.
I like Tootin.
I like Tootin,
Uh,
and then Jack Kaiser, don't love.
you know what I've been seeing from them all off season is they just sign and draft a bunch of just kind of players. You know what I'm saying? Like they're
Yeah,
not difference makers.
they love athletes.
They just they like
Like
they've been
Travis
signing all
Hunter's an
sorts of
insane athlete. Marshall
yeah
Tootin's an insane athlete.
yeah.
Mason Smith last year, insane athlete. But like
I didn't like
Mason
that
Smith's
pick
not a
last
good
year.
football player.
Yeah, like I saw the vision, but it just wasn't worth a second round pick like at all.
If Mason Smith turned out to be Chris Jones, that would have been fantastic for them. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would bet a ton of money that he would never become Chris Jones.
yeah. That would be like hitting the freaking lottery.
Yeah.
It's just was never gonna happen. I
Saints
like.
just went
Ooh,
Danny Stutzman.
I think there can. I mean, I don't hate that. I don't think he's gonna be a big difference maker though. They're not
No.
really. They're not really making any difference making picks.
And they really need him. I mean,
Because they
I
forgot
haven't
Jalen.
given them a grade over a C plus yet for any pick.
Yeah, because they drafted Jalen Ford last year, so they just have like two
Yeah.
thumpers now as
Yeah.
their backups. Who's gonna cover the tight ends and running? Or, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah, like
Demario Davis cannot be on your team forever.
no, no. But they're gonna defend the crap out of the run this year though.
Oh yeah.
Them and the
Ooh,
Lions with Tyreek Williams.
I like that. CJ West to San Fran? I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They did just go Alfred Collins yesterday,
I
but
saw that. I saw that. I'm having mixed feelings about their draft. I don't know how good they've really done.
I'm not crazy about their draft. The Nick Martin
No.
pick just blows me, man.
I mean, Upton Stout and Nick Martin, I think, are two. I think you could have got him later,
Probably.
honestly.
I do like Upton Stout,
Yeah, he's decent. He's decent.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't crazy about Alfred Collins either.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I like him, but I think he's more of like an early third rounder type player, not like an early second rounder.
I had a really early fourth on Alfred Collins.
Okay, so we're a little different there, but I also didn't really like the Michael Williams pick. Like, I think if
I didn't
things go
either.
right, he can be really, really good,
At the very least, you get an
but
awesome run defender.
I guess so. Yeah.
So that's good. But, like,
But he's like promising, like he could be scary,
yeah,
but then again, he could also just defend the run. So,
yeah. He could also be Jack Sawyer.
yeah.
Because that's basically what Jack
Sawyer's still
Sawyer is going to be.
Yeah. I just, yeah. Let's see. Who else? I thought the Cardinals had a decent draft. They've had a risky but like good draft.
Dude, getting Will Johnson in the mid-second is just
It's insane.
unbelievable.
It's insane. But
Otherwise, the
like,
draft has been fine.
I don't
It's
want
been
to give him
solid.
like an A plus plus for that because it's like so many other teams passed on him, and it's not like anybody could have traded up for that guy, and they didn't. So
Right.
they're clearly taking on a
Obviously, like
huge
the knee
risk.
scares people.
Yeah,
The knee is scaring people.
but I
But
really
man, he
like
was my number
Walter
3
Nolan.
player. Like I can't give him up.
Whoa, number three.
He's
What
like,
pick did they get him? Like
dude,
45 or something?
they got
Like
him at 47.
that's
That's
insane.
that's the best value I may have ever seen in a draft from my board. Though
Yeah,
if
that's
Shador
pretty
goes at
crazy.
like 150, that might be
Yeah.
the best value ever.
Yeah, and I like Jordan Birch too. Walter Nolan, Will Johnson, Jordan Birch.
They're really putting an emphasis on revitalizing that defense, which is good.
Well, yeah, that's a huge injection of talent, honestly.
Oh yeah.
That's big time. Who else had a good draft? I like the Saints draft other than their trade. I thought was stupid.
Who's
Their Falcons.
Falcons?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I like
Xavier
Jalen
Watts.
Walker. I was surprised he lasted.
Yeah,
He
Jalen
could be
Walker
kind of a
was a
fun.
weird tumble.
Yeah, he could be a fun player on that team, like with Raheem Morris.
Oh
Can
yeah.
play linebacker, can rush off the edge. James Pierce, kind of I don't know. He could be pretty good, I think.
It's a weird trade up because they already didn't have a lot of capital.
Exactly, yeah.
So giving up the capital to go get him when he might be a mentality issue is
Yeah,
bold.
very bold.
And
And
then Xavier Watts is awesome.
I do like him, yeah. Every time I watch Notre Dame, he was like the first player to get to the ball every play,
Oh yeah.
which I thought was pretty cool. And then who else had a good draft?
Oh, I mocked this. Oh, I like that. Trevor
What?
Etienne to Carolina. Okay.
I do like that. I think he's kind of underrated. I think he's a solid player. I don't like his brother at all, though.
Yeah. I thought Travis Etienne in the first was just one of the most boneheaded,
Yeah.
terrible decisions ever. Like the most forced pick ever. You just wanted to pair up the two Clemson guys.
That was pretty egregious. And I drafted him on my fantasy team, and he freaking sold my whole season. So. Or I didn't even draft him. I traded for him. Like I did a trade.
You traded for Travis Etienne?
It was part of the trade. No, okay, before the season started, because I don't even want to get into it. But my friend's dad, convinced me that Saquon Barkley was gonna get injured and he's gonna have a horrible season, and Jalen Hurts is gonna steal all his touchdowns. I was like, shit, I gotta get rid of this guy. So then I traded. I don't. You're gonna. Ugh. The most egregious trade of my life. I traded Justin Jefferson and Saquon Barkley for like AJ Brown, Travis Etienne, and I think that was it.
I mean, Jefferson for Brown isn't like the worst, and then
It's not that bad. No.
and
The other one
Etienne,
is
Etienne
like
Saquon is pretty
the
bad.
last running back versus the first running back. So
yeah, that's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. Or also, I think I actually would have won too, because AJ Brown was injured all season. So, you know who I do like? I like Ravens picking up Malachi Starks.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Starks, but I actually really like the fit.
Yeah,
I think
everyone
awesome.
kind of saw that fit coming, but
yeah,
I can't believe it really happened. I thought the Vikings were gonna take him.
I did too. Donovan Jackson stunned me.
I know, because they just paid Will Fries like $80 million or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
but I guess they're worried about that O-line. I don't have a lot of faith in JJ McCarthy this year, to be honest.
I wasn't crazy about McCarthy going into draft last year. I'm always someone that's like, get the team and then the quarterback. But when it comes to what the Vikings did last year, they decided to go JJ McCarthy. If the Falcons picked McCarthy and the Vikings picked Penix, I would have loved both picks. But going with Penix to Atlanta, at the time, it was not a good pick, everybody thought. Obviously, it's going to work now.
Right.
And then McCarthy to Minnesota, who I thought needed a starter then. Because I've never been a Darnold guy, and he didn't prove to me last year that he's like a starter in the league, personally.
Who, Sam Darnold?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm a little worried about watching him this year.
Like, he's a fine quarterback, but like...
Yeah. He's not going to win you Super Bowl.
He's a low-end starter.
Yeah, yeah. He just has to be in the right situation.
Right.
And there's no better situation, really, than the Vikings.
Yeah.
Other than
if you need a good situation to be a good quarterback, you're not a good quarterback.
It's a fair take.
I
guess so.
Brock Purdy, he lives off of having the good situation.
Yeah. He does not deserve. How does he? He hasn't got paid yet, has he?
No, he hasn't, but he probably will be soon.
I know. He does not deserve a $50 million deal.
It would be like the most boneheaded thing I've seen the Niners do.
I think they're gonna do it though.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
They found out they can make a Super Bowl with him, and he's
They
young.
should have won that Super Bowl, honestly.
They should have.
It was right
Dre
there, and
Greenlaw
they
going down was
somehow just
unbelievable.
sold. Oh yeah. That
This
was.
Texans draft so far, it's just so weird.
It is really weird. I don't think they have. I mean, I'm not a Texans fan, so maybe I'm wrong here. I don't think their need at receiver is that like bad.
Listen, they needed like one receiver, right?
Yeah,
Like they
because
needed to get a receiver to replace Tank Dell for the year, and they
they
also
got
lost
Nico
Stephon Diggs.
Collins, Christian Kirk.
Yeah,
They
like
do with
they
Tank
they
Dell. He's
they
pretty
filled
solid
holes.
when he's healthy.
Yeah,
Their O
they're
line
not gonna
is
have Tank Dell this
freaking
year.
egregious, though. I don't know
Yeah,
why they didn't spend more picks on that.
for
Like,
me, it's crazy that they drafted Jaden Higgins when they
hmm
have Jaden Higgins on the roster. They have Xavier Hutchinson. He is
mm,
quite literally Jaden Higgins, Iowa State big body receiver that's best as a slot. They do the same thing, and then they drafted
that
Jalen
is
Knoll,
crazy.
who is good. I like Jalen
Yeah,
Knoll.
I think Higgins is. I mean, he's like a better version of Hutchinson, though. Like, he's clearly better, but
I liked
in my
Hutchinson way
opinion.
more out of college than I do Jaden Higgins, but
Really?
I'm just low on Higgins.
Wow. Okay.
That's probably Jaden Higgins and Ben Morrison have been like the two players that I can't get behind that media really likes.
Ben Morrison. That's kind of random.
I never understood it with him. I never understood it. So Ben Morrison in 23 had a really great game against Marvin Harrison, but he was like fine the rest of the year. He was
Hmm
like fine, and then in 24 he's like getting mocked in the top 10 preseason. I'm like, all right, well, this is projection. He's probably going to be good, and then he is once again fine, and then he hurts his hip when he's already stiff and like not a great mover.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like I'm like second round to the Bucks is very rich. I had a fourth on him, and
Hmm
especially for me, I think that Ben Morrison is a really fine press man corner with movement issues that has potentially the biggest red flag in the draft that's not character concerns.
hmm
Scared. I'm scared about it. I'm glad that he's going to Tampa though, because Tampa doesn't need him to start immediately.
They
But
had do have one really good corner. What's that guy's name?
Zion McCollum and
Yeah, him. He's
Jamel
really
Dean
good.
were pretty good. I know Bucks fans don't like Jamel Dean, but I thought he was pretty solid last year.
And they got Parrish too. So they got Morrison and
Yeah.
Parrish. That's like a solid bunch. I mean, other than I know you don't like Morrison, but I think Parrish is solid. I think I was surprised about them going Emeka Egbuka.
It was definitely a weird one. I thought it was interesting. I do like Igbuka,
I do
but
too. I just didn't
I
get
didn't
the
expect
team fit
Tampa to be
though.
the ones to take him.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they did just get Jalen McMillan last year. They were able to keep Chris Godwin.
hmm
So, I don't
Yeah, they
know.
don't really seem like they need him there or whatever.
They must be expecting Mike Evans to just be done soon because I don't really see the reason
Clearly,
for it otherwise.
yeah. What do you think about Trey Amos?
Oh, I like Trey Amos to the Commanders.
I like that too. I don't love their first pick though. I don't
No,
love the Josh Connerly
Josh
one.
Connerly is solid, but I don't love him going that early.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think they could have went edge or corner instead, which are probably their two bigger needs.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't think that was the right pick. You know who has a, or I think the Giants have had a solid draft.
Yeah.
This is the draft of the future right here. If they screw up this draft, like if these players aren't good, they're like I don't think they're gonna be good for a while.
Yeah, you're hoping that Jackson Dart can be the guy, but he doesn't have to start this year. And
Exactly.
then the rest of the draft has been pretty good overall.
Because Carter is a home run in my opinion.
Yeah,
I like Darius Alexander. Cam Scadaboo is solid. And that's all they've done so far. But I think that's a good draft. Like honestly,
they've been very, very good at drafting recently.
the Giants.
Yeah,
Who did they get last year?
they got Tyler Nubin,
Oh
Malik
yeah, that's right.
Neighbors, Tyrone
Yeah.
Tracy. Um, I'm blanking on the others. Let me see. I know that they spent a pick on Brian Burns, which I would
That's
count as
right.
pretty good.
That is pretty good. I like Brian Burns honestly. I think he's a good player. Especially when I was watching him with the Panthers, he's a freaking monster.
Oh yeah. Oh, and they got Andrew Phillips in the third, who ended up being pretty good as well.
Right.
Yeah, their draft was really good last year. They got Neighbors an instant starter, Nubin a starter, Phillips a starter, Theo Johnson tight end 2, maybe tight end 1 this year, Tyrone Tracy who's going to start this year, and Darius Moisau at linebacker, who I think played a little bit last year,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken. If you can get a 6th round player to play on the field and be solid, I mean that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
The Falcons went safety again.
Okay, I just posted it. What'd they do?
Falcons went safety again. Billy Bowman.
I like that, but do they really need a safety? I mean, I guess they're not drafting for needs, but because they have who's that safety? They have a really good safety. I forgot his name.
They have
Oh, it's Jesse Bates.
Jesse
Jesse
Bates.
Bates. Yeah.
They did lose Justin Simmons, but
Yeah, but that's not a big loss, really. He's kind of washed.
he's still a free agent,
I
I
mean,
believe.
yeah. Okay, I just put it on my story that we're live. So let's see if anybody clicks. How are you getting I mean actually I've been gaining a lot recently, but how are you getting like more followers and interactions on Insta?
I think for me, so I've been doing this on Instagram since the 22 class.
Okay,
That was Bryce Young, right? That was the Bryce Young year.
I think so.
Um, the
That's my
Bryce Young
dog.
year was my first year. And really, what you need to do, what I had to do, was find other people and make connections if possible.
Mm-hmm.
I found
Yeah,
that that's what helped the most,
that's
because
what
just
I've been
doing it on
doing.
your own without
It's
having
impossible.
anybody,
It's impossible.
it's pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
Because
it's I'm
Instagram won't
like,
promote your stuff,
no, yeah.
so it's like,
So, and then obviously like the hashtags as well help, which I hate. I hate doing those.
yeah, I agree.
I think they're really dumb, but they help.
You know what's been big time for me is doing collabs.
Yeah, getting more
Collabs has been
eyes.
big time for me. Just because nobody's gonna really see my stuff unless I do a collab or an ad. Which I've tried an
Right.
ad. I've tried like a $5 ad. It basically does nothing, by the way. I would not recommend it. I don't know if you've tried.
I haven't. I never really wanted to.
Yeah, I was just curious. It literally doesn't. It's such a waste. But collabs are it's like they're basically like free ads just because people get to see your stuff. Like I would have never. I don't know. I have like Seahawk accounts that I collab with that are like big time for me.
Yeah, I
So
saw
I've gotten like
the collab mocks were really good. I really liked that.
which ones?
Just like the collab like team mocks.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean the ones that I was doing?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, thank you.
yeah, those were really good. I
Yeah,
thought
those are
that was
big
really
time.
smart.
Yeah, you should hop on the train, dude. I mean, do you want to collab with NFL Draft Blog on a Insta post?
Do you want to collab with NFL Draft Blog?
It's a great offer. I have a whole 260 followers right now, so
I don't even know how many I have right now. I
don't
haven't
shy
checked in a
away.
while.
Dude, I've
I'm
gotten like
down.
100 in no, yeah. I've got like 100 in the past week.
It's pretty good.
I know. Well, you know why? It was because I did a draft post for every single first round pick. That
That
was
is,
like the
yeah,
that was so brutal. I don't want to do it again, but I got so much engagement that I kind of do want to do it again. So I don't
yeah.
know.
I I didn't do them myself, but my guy FP first pick did. He was posting them and had IS collab with him,
He was
so
posting
that
them.
made it easy. Yeah, he was posting them. Um, so that was cool.
Yeah.
I don't ever have a want to post the picks.
Yeah. No. I would only ever do first round. It's like pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Because you see a
Yeah,
pick and then you already have to start working, and then
yeah.
by the time you post it, they're
The
announcing
other
it,
pick is in.
and
Yeah,
then the other pick is in. It's like you get behind, and it sucks.
yeah.
I don't really know what I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna do grades for every single team, probably
Oh yeah. I'm.
for every pick.
I do that every year, and I think it's really funny to see how wrong I was or how right I was.
Oh, you mean like
Because
after,
I gave
like when the year starts?
yeah, I gave Sam Laporta a pretty low grade, and then he ended up being a baller.
And then he was like insane in his first year.
Yeah, and he was fantastic his rookie year. Gunnar Helm to Tennessee. His fall's over. I like that. Where
Oh,
was he
Barrett
going?
Carter's gone.
Yeah, Barrett Carter.
I don't mind that pick for the Bengals.
Gunnar
That's
Helm
solid.
finally is off. That's my 72 player.
There
Finally
goes
gone.
David Walker.
Oh, did David Walker just go?
Interesting. Yeah, to the Bucks.
I like that too.
I like that. Yeah. I'm like a little bit of a fan of the Panthers, but I don't think they did the right thing with T-Mac. I mean, it could end up working out really well, but
I think it's a really weird pick because your defense was just so bad.
that's what I'm saying. It was like it was the worst defense in the league by a mile, and they didn't
Like,
address it.
I love Tetairoa McMillan. Do not get it twisted. But
Hmm.
at the same time, Jahad Campbell, Will Johnson, even Jade Barron or any of the edge rushers is like, I would have.
It
That's
would
what I
make a
would have
lot of
done.
sense. Well,
Where?
when you look at their roster, they already have a lot of like those big players, I think. Well, maybe they don't. Actually, oh, I was wrong. But they already have Leggett. They already have Leggett, who they drafted last year,
Right.
who's like another big player like that. Who's kind of like a 50-50 guy. And that
Right.
might what T-Mac, he might have to be that in the NFL. I'm not sure if he will be. I think he can create a little separation, but he's just not that fast. So
Right. Xavier
I
Restrepo's
really
still
like.
falling. I really
Oh
hate
yeah,
that.
I really like Bryce Young, But
I think Bryce Young's gonna be really good this year.
I think so too. I've been a fan of his since like high school though, so, like his high school days. Cause he went to Mater Dei, if you know what that is.
Hmm,
It's like and it's like right by my house, so I like used to watch him and stuff.
gotcha.
He's like a dog. I also like CJ Stroud too. I think that guy's dog. I
They were
think he needs an O
very
line
close
though.
for me in my grades.
You know what's
It was
funny?
really hard to grade both of them because I thought Stroud was just way more pro ready, but Bryce
Mm-hmm.
had such unbelievable potential.
Well, Bryce has like so much poise.
Yeah,
He's really accurate, and I don't know. He's kind of an X Factor guy. The way he can just do some things. But then their owner is so trash, the Panthers owner, and they hired
yeah,
the worst. Like I don't know why they'd ever hire Frank Reich as their head coach. He's like proven to not work. Like that was never gonna work. And they
right.
hired him, fired him mid-season. He had like three different offensive coordinators in his first season, and then they finally got settled, and it was just so brutal.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough.
So my opinion has always been if you're drafting a new quarterback, you need to either have a stable coach or a new coach.
Yeah.
You can't go get a new head coach, play a season with that new head coach, and then draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that head coach was bad his first year, making mistakes, not making the right decision, and then you draft a quarterback to play with that coach, and that coach is still bad, you're going to fire that coach, and you're now going to have that quarterback play for two coaches in 2 years.
That's a big no-no. That is a huge no-no.
Really hate it. But I think they're finally working it out with
Who's?
Canales.
I think the Bears have had a weird draft.
Oh, it's the Steelers pick. I didn't even realize.
Here we go.
Oh, God. I'm like really
I think
scared.
the Bears. I mean, well, here we can wait a second. Oh, Lathan Ransom went to the
I like Lathan
Panthers.
Ransom to
I like
Carolina.
that. I like that a lot, actually.
I had him at 124 on my board, and you went 122. That's pretty awesome.
He could be an NFL
So,
scout.
what's my pick here? If I was picking, I would go Shador Sanders.
Oh, that's right. This could be the spot for him right here.
Yeah,
Oh, the pick is in. It's gonna be like Will Howard or something.
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be shocked if it was Will Howard over
I think Will
Shador.
Howard's gonna go before Shador, honestly. Jack Sawyer.
Dude,
Jack
I would be
Sawyer.
so mad if it was Jack Sawyer.
No, it's Jack Sawyer.
Is it actually? No
Yeah,
way, bro.
that's what I was
Oh
saying.
my
I wasn't just
god.
being. I wasn't joking. It's Jack Sawyer.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
He's kind of a Steelers guy, though. I feel like he's kind of high
He makes
character.
sense. He makes sense. Oh Lord.
That's funny. This is like, what is it? What are you gonna give the Steelers? What are you gonna give this? Like a C or something?
So Derek Harmon, I did not like. Caleb Johnson, I was okay with. Jack Sawyer, man. So it is a steal. I had him at 88 on my board, but
Mm-hmm.
I
But you don't
so
like the player, though.
he's a pretty poor athlete for me.
Yeah, he is a pretty poor.
He's not a good athlete. He's got the short arms thing, which I don't really care about. He's just not an amazing pass rusher. The play that they're showing on TV right now, him beating Connor Williams. Connor Williams is horrible for one, and for two, Quinn Ewers just does not know what he's doing. That's a horrible highlight. I hate that everyone shows that from the
Oh,
semis.
you mean is that his name? I thought it was Cam Williams or. Oh yeah, no, it is. Okay. Yeah, that guy does. He sucks.
He's really
The
bad.
Texas offensive tackle, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, he sucks.
he's really bad. The highlight of him ripping Cam Williams and then just
That's
blasting
yeah,
Quinn Ewers and then getting the touchdown.
yeah.
I hate that highlight because everyone's like, "Oh, he's so good." No, he's not. He
It's
just
just
beat up on two of
Cam
the
Williams
worst
is so
players in college
freaking
football.
bad. Well, I mean, but he has potential though. Cam Williams has got potential.
Oh yeah, he's really raw. I'll give you that.
He should have stayed in college. That was so dumb. He should not have come out
I'm gonna give
to
Jack
the
Sawyer a
draft.
B, like a B minus or a B. I don't like taking edge there.
Mm.
The player's fine. I don't love taking edge because so you got TJ Watt, maybe we'll see,
Yeah,
and then you've got Herbig and Highsmith as well.
it's not great.
Don't love that. I'm gonna give it a C plus actually.
How was Peyton Wilson last year?
He was really good when he played.
Because
I think he's
he
gonna
was
be
really good
amazing this
coming out of
year.
NC State. I
I
really
think he's gonna
liked
be
him,
really awesome.
but he was injured or
Him and
something. There was
Edgerrin
something
Cooper
with him,
both
right?
are like,
What was it? Because he was injured? Why did he
yeah,
fall
he was
again?
hurt.
Yeah, but otherwise he
He's
was
had
really
an
freaking
ACL
good.
injury that was like really really bad.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this going to be the pick that Tom Grossi announces? No, it's not. Okay.
Are you an ESPN draft guy or an NFL Network?
NFL Network.
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with that. I've
The only
been
reason I
loyal
do that
to
is because it's the only one
ESPN,
I've got.
but Baron Sorrell, I actually freaking love that. I was hoping the Seahawks were gonna draft him. I'm gonna lie. I'm a fan. Oh, he's at Baron Sorrell's at he's at the draft.
Is he really? Oh
He's
wow.
in the green room.
They're doing green room.
I swear. Are you watching? He's
Yeah, I'm
walking out of the
watching.
tunnel right now. And he looks kind of sad
Sick.
because he's probably been there for 2 days.
Wow.
But it's kind of cool to
That
be drafted in Green Bay by Green Bay.
yeah, that is pretty cool.
Like, did you like Matthew
Matthew
Golden?
Golden, yeah.
That was pretty cool. And it was like Green Bay on 3, and then it was like my TV got so freaking loud. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was sick.
I don't hate that.
Sorrel, I like that. I don't love it from like a pass rush standpoint. Um, I don't know. Because wasn't he good against the run, or am I confusing him with someone else?
He was solid.
Yeah. But like I think he's like a chance to be a really decent player, honestly. I thought he was kind of underrated. But I didn't really pay attention to him much. I just like when I was watching Texas, like I think he's a solid player, you know?
They had a lot of defensive line edge rush talent.
Mm-hmm. What did you think about Baron Sorrell?
Let me pull him up. I wasn't crazy about him. I'll say that.
Yeah.
My computer's so unbelievably slow. It's not even funny. I'm working off of a Microsoft Surface, so
Oh wait, is this a Surface? Actually, I have no idea.
the touchscreen one.
Oh yeah, that's what I got too.
Oh, fire! Yeah, mine's slow, man.
Oh really? I
Yeah,
like mine. Mine's
mine's just
decent.
really old.
Oh okay.
Yeah, so Baron Sorrell, he's pretty good awareness, um, high motor, good finisher, versatile, but his hands are a pretty big issue.
Mm-hmm.
Missed a lot of tackles. Not great bend.
Yeah.
He's not an incredible athlete when the play is happening.
Mm-hmm.
First step, bend, all of it, not amazing. He also didn't test that well, which kind of proves that.
Mm-hmm. I liked him at the Senior Bowl though.
Yeah, he
Thought he
did
had a
have a
great
pretty
Senior
solid
Bowl.
Senior Bowl. I really liked Holland Pierce at the Senior Bowl.
Who? Holland Pierce?
Yeah. It was the Senior Bowl he was at, right? Which one of the bowls was he at?
I don't. He was probably one of that. I didn't. I don't remember him as much. I thought Ursery had an underrated Senior Bowl though.
Yeah, I liked him too.
I mean, but it
Holland
showed
Pierce
that
is
he
one of my
has to
best
stay
players
at left
available.
tackle because he went on the right side. Ursery did, and he got like blown up 3 times. But on the left side, he won every single rep.
Yeah, it was the Shrine Bowl Holland Pierce was at.
Oh, the Shrine Bowl. Okay.
He is a mountain of a man.
He
He's
is.
6'8",
He
341.
is. That's crazy. 6'8". Oh my gosh. You know who's also like that is DeJuan Jones. But he hasn't really worked out. But do you know who I'm talking
Who
about?
was the Ravens tackle that had to move to guard? That was just a mountain. Daniel Falele.
Oh, is he really that big?
I thought he was really big.
Let me look it up. 6'8", 380. That's
Yeah.
pretty freaking big. Holy
Yeah.
smokes.
They had to move him to guard.
6'8", and he's almost. How are you gonna be 6'8" as a guard?
Dude, it was really. It's weird because he wasn't that bad either. Like he played solid at guard.
Oh my god, I had no idea. Did he start?
Yeah, Did he not? I'm pretty sure he
I have
did.
no idea, but I'm shocked. I think I would have noticed that guy. I mean, 6'8", almost 400. Holy, that is huge.
Yeah, he started at right guard for them, I believe. Next to another guy that I can't remember the name of right now.
Ben
Roger
Cleveland
Rosengarten.
Roger. I like Roger Rosengarten.
Yeah,
I
Daniel
didn't see
Falele,
take
6'8", 380, played 1,100 snaps at guard.
That is crazy.
He played every snap at right guard.
That's
Only allowed 1 sack.
So he's pretty good.
He did allow 32 pressures, but only 1 sack because Lamar's just that good.
Lamar is just that good. Let's see.
I remember being a pretty big Falele guy.
Okay. Falele or whatever, he got a 61.8 PFF grade this last year. If we're gonna have PFF. Let's see. Better pass blocker than run blocker.
That sounds about right.
4th round
You'd think
pick.
being that big, though, that you'd just be a mauler, right? But
I guess not. I mean, you could just like. That's oh my god. You have so much weight in your arms. Like I'd be.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Jeez.
Oh man.
What about the Steelers? How's the Steelers O-line?
It's
I remember
a
they had
work
some
in
issues or something.
progress, but I'm interested to see how it works this year because
I like
our
Fatanu
first
a
round
lot.
pick Fautanu last year didn't play. I don't think at all. He might have played a couple
No,
snaps, but he was injured.
I didn't think he played at all.
Yeah, he was injured basically all year. And then but he's going to be left tackle this year if I'm not mistaken. We're moving Broderick Jones back to right tackle, which is his natural position.
He kind of sucks, apparently.
Yeah, I think this is his make or break year on if he's going to be a guy for us. But
Could
then
he be a guard? Could he shift?
I don't know. I think our guards are pretty set right now, though. Because we have Isaac Samalu at left guard.
He's pretty solid.
And then Mason McCormick was a late round draft pick last year that ended up starting at right guard and being really good. or at least really solid. I wouldn't say really good.
Zach Frazier's really freaking good.
Zach Frazier was really awesome last year.
Yeah, he's really good. I don't think there's anyone in this draft like Zach Frazier. He's probably like a next like a Creed Humphrey or something like that.
Mm.
Is that bold?
I don't think that's bold.
I think he's that good though.
I wasn't a big Zach Frazier guy last year, but the Steelers drafted him. I was like, yeah, I trust it.
And then he ended up being really good though, so
yeah,
worked out.
Yeah, Kyle Kennard to the Chargers here. That's an unbelievable steal.
I like him.
He was my 31st player.
31st. Whoa, okay, that's early, but
yeah, that's pretty rich for a lot of people.
Yeah, I still thought he was good though.
To be fair, I only had 21 first round prospects this year.
Uh-huh.
It was a pretty weak class. Ooh. Okay. So that's Dylan Sampson's spot.
Do they have no running backs anymore, or what's their deal? Because they just took Quinshon
Yeah, they went
Judkins
Quinshon.
too. So I don't think they're big believers in Jerome Ford. That's what I'm.
As they should not be.
I'm gathering. Yeah, well, he's not that good, I guess. Nick Chubb's done. Is he retired, like officially?
No, he's still a free agent. That Dylan Sampson pick's dope. I really like Dylan Sampson.
That's kind of a fun duo, though, Judkins and Sampson. I kind of like that. I really don't get them drafting Gabriel, though. At all.
Ooh, Jalen Travis. Okay.
He just got drafted.
Jalen Travis to the Colts. Talk about another really big dude. Why can I not find the Colts?
6'8", 340. It's pretty big.
Did I not put down the Colts on my thing here? I totally didn't.
I do hate the Dylan Gabriel pick, though. By the way, that's what I was talking about.
I'm not big on it either.
Because they already have Kenny Pickett and like a bunch of other average quarterbacks. I don't think there's any need to get more average. Like they don't need another average backup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like he's small.
I'm not crazy about him.
I mean, he's all right.
He was my QB4, but that's just because I don't like the quarterback class.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jalen Lane.
He goes? Where'd he go?
Washington.
I like that, actually.
I was wondering when he would go.
Do you want to go into sports? Like, do you want to be like a GM?
That would be awesome. I don't think it's super realistic, but...
Yeah, I know. That'd be really sick to be GM. I think I want to be like an agent or something.
That would be cool.
That would be kind of cool.
I can't believe Marcus Simbo and Xavier Restrepo are guys that are still available. Reminds me of Christian Haynes last year, falling that far.
Don't mention that name around here. Not around me.
We're not Christian Haynes guys?
Dude, I was so excited about that pick. I'm like, A+, Byron Murphy, A+. Then we go Christian Haynes, A+. We're the best freaking franchise. Let's go. We barely even played him, and then when he played, he gets destroyed like every play.
Yeah.
He was like incredibly weak. I have no idea why he was so bad. So I'm just hoping that
he looked great at UConn.
He was super good. I really liked him. I was like, I can't believe he fell to us. Let's go. And then he's super weak, so I'm just hoping our new O-line coach can fix him. Because we kind of had a weird situation last year. So that could have contributed to it, but I was
What's your thoughts on
disappointed.
Geno? Do you think he's
What
good?
do you mean?
Like, do you think he's like a
Gino?
good quarterback, or like is he just like
Yeah.
fine?
No, he's inconsistent is what he is. He can be really good and he can be really bad. And the problem is the way he plays is how the Seahawks play. Like he throws two horrible picks. Like he sucks in the red zone. That's his worst thing. He gets in the red zone, he gets like nervous and he starts throwing picks left and right.
Yeah,
And then we lose the game. But
yeah.
then he's pretty athletic. He's underrated athlete. Um, he's a good like leader, I'd say. Good person.
The way he plays is perfect for the Raiders because
Yeah.
Pete Carroll has experience not liking passing in the red zone.
It's messed up, man. That was the dumbest call in history. Holy smokes. That was so stupid. At least he got his new Marshawn Lynch, though. You can't mess it up again. Just hand it to Ashton Genty. Just give it to
Well,
Genty
yeah.
once you get in the red zone. Just give it to him 4 times in a row.
Like, what's gonna happen? Like, come on.
He could fumble. He was fumbling a lot against Penn State, but
Yeah,
it was kind of an 11 versus 1 though. So
yeah. You know, I hate the narrative that Ashton Genty played Penn State and was bad,
yeah, he
so
wasn't
he shouldn't
bad.
have been
It
drafted like
wasn't his
that.
fault
He
at all. They
played
loaded the box with
pretty
like eight
solid.
players. There was like 8 players in the box or more
Yeah,
every play.
which
It
is
was
what
like
happened like
insane.
in every game that Genty played. It's just now it's 8 potential pro football players instead of 8
Yeah,
potential accountants. Like,
that's funny. He didn't get against Oregon though too.
yeah,
I
I
didn't
think that
watch
was.
that game,
I'm
but
pretty sure that was before they started like absolutely loading the box because Genty was just eating teams alive.
that is pretty. I mean, he really did carry his team to a playoff though.
Yeah, the
Like
only
I
other
mean, they were
player,
solid all around, but not good
the only
enough
other
without
player
him.
that's going to be drafted this year is maybe Ahmed Hassanin, the edge
Oh,
rusher,
yeah, he's decent.
and he was solid.
Whoa.
So that's
Teddy
like the only other guy
Buchanan
that could be drafted
just
here.
got drafted. Who is this guy?
Oh, Tim
I can tell
Buchanan.
you I did not watch any of this guy's film.
I liked him.
Um, is
He was
he
fun.
good?
He's fun. I don't know if he's going to be like an instant guy, but let me pull up Tim Buchanan.
It's freaking raining right now. What the hell?
Yeah, Teddy Buchanan.
Serious? Hold on.
Really solid cover guy, good blitzer. He just when he played the like bigger teams, he couldn't really run defend. He kind of got blown up in run defense.
Buchanan.
Yeah. He's not good against blocks. That's his biggest issue.
Mm.
So like he's not a good run defender, and he's a solid blitzer, but he has to be like unblocked or facing like a running back or something. But he's a solid cover guy.
Yeah. It's
Plus
hard
he's
for me to
behind.
imagine that he goes above Royal or Jalen Royals, Joshua Farmer, Braden Swinson.
Isn't Chris Paul still here?
He's still there. Torrey Horton, Mitchell Evans, couple good running backs. Like I can't. I
Jeffrey
mean,
Bossa's still here.
I don't get it. I think Tyrone Ingram Dawkins isn't bad. I think
Oh,
he's like
from
he could end up being a
Georgia.
good NFL player.
Honestly, any of the Georgia guys could be good
Whoa.
NFL players. Wouldn't be shocked at
Yeah,
any of them, except for like Warren
that's
Brinson and
right.
Arian Smith.
Oh yeah, Arian Smith. I can't believe that guy got drafted. Like it's so stupid. I
It's
thought he was
so
gonna be a
crazy that he
priority
got
free
drafted
agent
that early.
or a free agent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Undrafted. I don't understand. Fourth round is little.
Oh, the Jets went Malachi Moore. Okay,
That's high for him, in my opinion.
I'm not a big Malachi Moore guy. I've been pretty. So now they went Arian Smith and Malachi Moore.
You know, I just saw Woody Marks. I didn't watch him. Who is that?
Um,
Did you watch him?
he kind of reminds me of Bucky Irving, just like kind of like the Walmart version of him, like the
Mm.
Great Value Bucky Irving.
I need to watch
If
more of
I'm
these random players.
if I'm
There's like
not
a lot of these
mistaken,
guys
he's
I didn't
pretty
watch.
small.
How do you organize all your stuff? Like all your notes?
So I I watch the players, right?
Yeah, how do you get their
And
film? Do you just like watch highlights or what do you do?
I try to get my hands on game tape. I try to watch a full game of like all
Mm-hmm.
their snaps that they take.
Right.
Um, Even like snaps where they don't get the ball or they're not like an impact or anything. I just want to see what they do. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I meant when I was talking about Tyler Warren the other day in our mock. When he's not the target, he kind of coasts through his routes.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't watch all of his snaps, you're gonna go, well, that's wrong. But if you watch all of his snaps, if he's not getting looked at, he just kind of like jogs, which you could say is
Mm.
saving energy, but you could also say it's lazy, you know?
It is a little lazy.
But so I've got I've got this good old composition notebook that I throw all my rankings in, and I've got notes on my computer. Um, I have PFF Premium Stats open at like all times.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's big time. I I
and
don't I don't like their service. Or I mean, I don't like how when I try to click on a player, it doesn't show all their stats. They got to fix that. Like I want to see their pass or their win percentage all in like the same
yeah,
area. But you know, when you go to like premium stats, it only shows like just the statistic, like just their sacks and pressures and stuff like that.
yeah, I would like to see like pass rush win rate or
Yeah, you know what I thought was fun is when you go, I think it's maybe it's in premium stats, but you can like rank college players by like pass rush win rate or run stop.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? In the draft year, and then see who's kind of best at what in like each specific statistic. I liked I liked seeing that.
oh, Quincy Riley. Okay, the Saints made a good pick,
Yeah, that was
kind
off
of.
the board.
Quincy Riley's fine. This is about his
Eh,
range.
he's all right. All these players are just all right, honestly.
The Saints have been drafting all right players all day. Oh, all draft. Like, what
Ooh,
about Eli Maynor, man? Where, like, why is he on the board still? Like, you get
oh,
to these
the
players,
Stanford guy.
yeah, you get to these players that's like, okay, what does the NFL know that I don't about Marcus Mbo? What does the NFL know that I don't about Torrey Horton?
Mm-hmm. I know. I freaking love Torrey Horton. What's up with that? I hope the
Love the
Seahawks
guy.
take him right here. I think he's gonna be good, unless he's like serious character issues or something. That I don't
Yeah,
imagine
I
that's
didn't
the
hear anything
case
about
though.
it.
You know?
Right. Like, what does the NFL know about Jalen Royals that I know nothing about? I
Right.
love Jalen Royals. Like, I understand Xavier Restrepo's falling because his combine stuff, probably.
Oh, that was
Or
bad.
not combine, pro day. I get that. Sure. He doesn't play at that speed, but fine. If you really want to go there, you can. I understand Shador's falling because of his attitude issues. But, like,
Mm-hmm.
some of these guys, I don't get it. The Saints still do not have a pick above a C plus for me. Quincy Riley is a C plus.
Mm. Yeah, they're pretty average.
Yeah. I don't.
I wonder if it's Kellen Moore or is it just their whole is
Yeah,
it the
this is the first
GM?
draft from Kellen Moore.
It's probably the GM, I'm assuming. Who is their GM? Look
Off
it
the
up.
top of my head, I couldn't even tell you.
I have no idea. Is it Mickey?
Whoa, that is a pick.
Mickey Loomis. Okay.
What
What?
are we doing?
What was it?
The Bears just took a guy that I didn't watch at all in the fourth round, which is really hard to do. They just went Ruben Hypolite, the second out of Maryland, linebacker. What?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I've
To be
never
honest.
even heard of this guy, which is unbelievable. I've watched like 300 players.
I don't. Ruben
Ruben Hypolite,
Hypel.
the second.
They don't even have a ranking on this guy on ESPN. They don't even have his information. They don't even have his height and
He's
weight.
5'11", 240.
That's a thick dude. Holy
Wow.
shit. 5'11", 240. Okay. I don't. If
Man,
NFL teams like these guys so much, then how come we've never heard of them? You know what I'm saying?
right.
How come the media never talks about any of these dudes?
It's really hard for me not to know about somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you probably watch all these.
I
Yeah.
watched 35 linebackers this year. And I know about 10 more. I just didn't watch them, didn't get to them.
In the fourth round is crazy.
Ruben Hypolite. That is a pick.
That's a
Over
solid
Chris
C for
Paul.
me. C minus. That's kind of
Over
generous though.
Chris Paul, dude.
But I don't want to give teams really bad grades without watching the player play in the
Right.
regular season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so this one's gonna be a not graded for me, just because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know the guy. Wow. I would have went Shador Sanders over Ruben Hypolite for Chicago.
Shadur Sanders backup. Yeah, I don't really get the Bears draft so far. They've drafted Luther Burden and Colston Loveland.
Luther
Plus they have
Burden, I
Rome
like.
Odunze.
Colston Loveland,
I don't get it. They have so
I
many
like
freaking
Loveland, but
receivers. Because Loveland's basically a receiver. That's basically what he
yeah,
is, in my opinion.
yeah.
He doesn't really block that much, so it's not like you're drafting him to be a Tyler Warren and kind of block or a George Kittle. He's mostly
I
there
also
to
just
just
don't
catch
like
passes.
taking tight end for Chicago because I still like Cole Kmet.
Yeah, Cole Kmet, Rome Odunze, DJ Moore. Um, that's pretty much it. But I mean, they've got some other solid depth guys. So I don't. They have an unbelievable amount of resources in their receivers, and if they don't have a
Have
top five offense,
have they
that's
still
kind of an
not
embarrassment.
went defensive line, or did they do that earlier in the third round or something? Hold on. I don't remember them doing that if they did.
They got Shamar Turner.
Oh, right. Yeah, I hate that. I do remember that now.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy Trapilo is a reach as well.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that one. With
I
Darnell
don't know.
Wright and the other guy.
Braxton Jones. And Trapilo's position's right tackle, which is what Darnell Wright plays. And you're not going to move Darnell Wright.
No.
Darnell Wright was your best lineman last year.
Yep.
Wow.
This is where the draft gets really. I mean, this is the first round of how many rounds we have today? We got 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more after this one.
Oh boy. Ooh, the Eagles are a dark horse team to potentially select Shador Sanders.
Okay.
It's a
Oh, there
rumor.
goes Jalen Royals.
To the
Kansas City.
Chiefs.
Ugh,
I
that's
hate the
such a good
Chiefs.
pick, man.
Gosh, dude.
That's such an unbelievably great pick, and it's to the Chiefs. Of course.
Yep.
Josh Simmons fell in their lap. Omar Norman Lott fell in their lap, and now Jalen Royals falls in their lap. Sick to my stomach.
Who else? I think some other teams had a good draft that I didn't mention. Let's see.
Patriots had a fantastic draft so far.
Let's see. I'll look at the Patriots.
They got Will Campbell at 4, which I like, even though I think it's a little bit of a reach.
I gave that a
Travion
B,
Henderson.
actually.
I gave Will Campbell a B+, Travion Henderson an A,
I
Kyle
love
Williams an A++.
yeah. I really like Henderson, Williams, and Wilson. Those three for me.
Yeah.
That's like a
Those
really
are
good,
all
solid chunk.
in the
And I don't
A's.
hate the Campbell pick, but I just don't love it. It's just such a safe pick. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like an average pick. It reminds me of
And when
Paris
he
Johnson
said when he
Jr.
got drafted,
What?
he's like, I will fight and die.
Oh, and his little accent too, his southern accent. Yeah, I mean, I
So
understand it, but I just don't love it.
Craig
They were in a
Woodson, I
tough
don't
spot though.
love
There was
at
like no like
106.
really good players out for available
Yeah.
to them, other than
You would have
Gentry
had to
maybe.
trade down to get value, and at that point, Will Campbell probably wouldn't have been there.
Yeah. I also liked the. We already talked about the Giants. I think they did good. I think the Jets did good until today, and they've done horrible.
Yeah.
Arian
Yeah.
Smith and Malachi Moore. They fumbled.
Dolphins have done pretty solid so far.
Really love the Eagles. Like,
Yeah.
love the freaking Eagles draft. I mean, it's unbelievable that they have these players fall to them every year. I mean, it
Happens
seems
all
like
the
they're going to
time.
be good forever if
It's
they
always
just
like
keep
the
drafting these
Eagles
players.
and like the Ravens and the Chiefs
Yeah,
that
it's
just
like
get like
these
steals.
really good teams. Yeah, I know. Not Steelers. Steelers did
Top
not.
stay at the top.
Let's see.
Outside of Tyler Booker, I really like Cowboys draft.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I really like the Cowboys.
Ezeraku and Rebel are
That's
both great
really
steals.
solid.
I gotta mark off Royals now.
Bengals have kind of had a weird draft.
Not loved it. Dylan Fairchild is weird. It's a weird pick to me.
They're all just kind of weird picks because I like Shamar Stewart, but I don't
Early.
like him for the Bengals like at all.
Yeah,
They're not very good at developing these type of players.
They have Miles Murphy. They have Shamar
Exactly.
Stewart at home.
They did a horrible job developing Miles Murphy,
Yeah.
and I don't think they have any chance of developing Shamar Stewart. In my opinion,
They wanted Shamar Stewart, but they already had him. They have Miles
Mhm.
Murphy. They're the same dude.
they are.
And then like Demetrius Knight's a good pick. I like Demetrius
I
Knight.
like that one.
And then Dylan
Fairchild's
Fairchild,
kind of weird. It's like average.
Dylan Fairchild and Barrett Carter, I don't love.
Yeah. Let's see. I really like. Yeah, we already talked about Dallas. Really like them. I really like. Oh, they just got Q Robinson. I like that for the Broncos actually. I really like Jahdae Barron. I'm a big fan of. I'm a big Barron guy.
I like Barron.
I was. I mean, him with Pat Surtain would be kind of fun.
It's going to be really nice for them.
I mean, their defense should be really good. Really freaking good.
They just had to go best player available.
Yeah.
Because they were a playoff team considering how like okay the roster was last year. Just getting like a really solid player really helps them out.
I thought Hampton could have been pretty good for them.
I would have liked Hampton more.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I just think it would have fit them better.
They still went running back in the second round, and then RJ Harvey, which I like. I like RJ Harvey, but
I'd rather have Hampton and then maybe a different corner.
Yeah, I'd rather have Hampton and Azaria Thomas over Jahdae Barron and RJ Harvey.
I think Green Bay has kind of had an interesting draft. I don't. They went Golden, which I like a lot.
And
Then
then
they went Belton.
Anthony Belton, which I sent a.
Interesting.
I was driving home, when they made that pick,
Hmm.
and when I got to a red light, I immediately went to the IS group chat and sent a voice message, just like laughing, because I did not understand it at all.
No, I think teams just like those big dudes, like big offensive tackles. I think that's probably what pushed him up, I guess. I don't really know. Because he's
Yeah,
6'6", 340, so he's like a huge, he's like 36-inch arms. Maybe that's what pushed him up.
I don't know. 54 is like that's crazy rich.
Yeah, that is. And then Savion Williams
I don't
could
mind
be
Savion
could
Williams
be
there,
fun in
but
a.
doubling up on receiver.
I know that's what I'm
That's
saying. They don't really need to do that, but because they already have so many like solid wide receiver threes and like twos mixed in
yeah.
their roster. That's all they got. And Savion
So
Williams,
it's
I think
like,
he'd be
how? What are you
fun
gonna
with
do?
Matt LaFleur. Yeah, because he's. I mean, they already
Yeah,
have. Who's they kind of have a DJ Moore type guy. Forgot his name.
they have Jaden Reed, Romeo
That's him.
Dobbs.
Yeah, they already have Jaden Reed. So
Who are they gonna get rid of? Because so they've drafted Golden and Savion, and then
let's
already
see.
on the roster they've got Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Dontavion Wicks.
I think they're gonna get
You've
rid
got
of
6 guys.
McCole Hardman, Bo Melton, all the
Yeah.
other
So it's
randoms.
like you've got a
But those
ton
aren't
of
even
guys
bad
on
players.
roster.
Like they're not bad
Yeah.
players, but yeah,
Whoa, that's a pick. Tonka Hemingway. It's a
interesting.
bit early.
By who? Who took them?
Raiders.
Yours. It's like a Pete Carroll draft for the Raiders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just taking
He's basically just
guys.
trying to take. I don't think. I think they're gonna be way better with Pete Carroll. I don't think they're gonna win a Super Bowl or anything though,
No.
because he's a
Not in the
good
near
coach,
future.
but his way of doing things is kind of outdated in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
They
I like
doubled up
I
on offensive line at 98 and 99.
I saw that.
And then they were just like fine picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got right.
But
I
Genty
like
and Porter is going to be really
Genty.
good.
I like Genty. I like Besh or Beck or whatever too.
Jack Besh. Yeah.
I think it's a good fit for like a Pete Carroll team.
Yeah.
Darian Porter's basically just Tariq Woolen, so he's basically just
Yeah.
copying that. Ashton
Yeah.
Genty's basically like a mini Marshawn Lynch. Jack Besh is like a slow DK Metcalf. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
it's and then he traded for Geno. I don't know what else, but he's probably doing all sorts of stuff like that. But I do think it's good for this franchise. I think Mark Davis needs to sell the team.
Probably,
And
yeah.
he needs a haircut too. Have you seen his hair? Every time I see his hair, it's like, holy smokes.
Getting ready to gag just
And he's
thinking
always
about it.
dating some like 20-year-old chick too. It's like, oh my god. It just doesn't seem appropriate, you know? He's like 70 or
Well,
something.
yeah. Yeah, you know how those old people get.
Yeah. It's like Bill Belichick kind of. But it's like
Yeah.
it's almost worse though.
It
With
does
Mark
feel
Davis.
worse.
I'm gonna try
Even
to
though,
pull
like,
it
I
up.
don't like
I might
either
just
of
pull
them.
it up on the stream just so you can see it, just in case
Oh,
you missed
God.
it. Okay, wait.
Here we go.
Share something else. Mark Davis. This dude. This is the dude.
Yeah.
This guy right here. Like, are we serious?
A woman under 40 likes this guy.
It's unbelievable.
Not for the money.
Yeah, no, never for the money.
Definitely not.
How much money? He's probably a billionaire, huh?
Oh, he's
Easily.
got so much money.
What's his net worth? I'll look it up. 2.5 billion.
Yeah.
You can go shopping from time to time with that much money.
You might be able to
Goodbye.
do a little shopping spree at Aldi.
Ooh, Titan selection. Oh, there goes your guy.
I like that.
Yep. He's solid.
I'm shocked they didn't go Restrepo though to pair him up with Cam.
That could have been fun. That'd be
I
like
do really like that.
cool
Though.
chemistry. I think Ravens have had a good start to their draft, and now they're kind of having a. They're kind of finishing poor. Actually, they're not even finishing. They're not even halfway done. Look how many picks the Ravens have.
Oh yeah, the Ravens. I think they have the most picks on day 3.
They have 2 5th-rounders, 4 6th-rounders, and a 7th-rounder. That's insane. I think that the Bills have had a sneaky good draft.
Outside of
I
Max Hairston, I really like it.
I love you. You don't like the Max Harrison?
See, Max Hairston is a great athlete. Gonna probably be a pretty good nickel.
Dude, I love Max Harrison.
But you picking him over Will Johnson?
Well, so did every other team though, and that's only because of his knee. So it's just he probably wasn't even on their board.
Even if you don't go Will Johnson, there's Darian Porter, Savone Revel.
No.
Trey Amos.
I love Max Harrison. And he's such a good dude too.
Yeah.
Every video I see, I just watch because he's like the Keon Coleman of this year kind of, except he's not as funny. He's just like a good dude. I don't know. I like watching him, and I like
after.
You go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I like T.J. Sanders. I think they didn't need to trade up for him.
Probably not. I still really
like
him,
that they take a shot at Deanna Walker, just because it's like, I mean, he's gonna bat down some balls, and if you can coach him up, he could be really good.
If he doesn't bat down a ball, I would get rid of him immediately.
Yeah, seriously.
If you're not able to do that, what are you going to do for me?
Yeah, and I like Landon Jackson. I think they got good value for him. I mean, he's really athletic. He's kind of awkward, but he's good. All at the same time, he's going to stop the run. So I like it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like Landon Jackson. I thought he could have potentially been a first-round pick, but like only to 32 though. Like only to the Eagles. I could only see it being the Eagles. But even then, like, just a really explosive athlete. Like the combine really proved it, and like put him on a lot of people's radars.
Yeah.
I like
he had a crazy combine, him and Stewart. Except he didn't get as much buzz though.
Nah, he didn't. I can't believe that y'all were able to get Nick Emmanwori in the second.
That was so sick. I was so happy.
That's so hype. I was
so happy.
Just so unbelievably ecstatic about that.
Because every Seahawk fan wanted that guy anyways in the first round.
Yeah.
And then we were able to get O-line, which is what everybody wants, is we need to fix our freaking O-line. And we were able to get the player that everybody wanted. So I was so happy about that. But don't worry, the Seahawks still have time to screw it up. So, like they did last year.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Get ready for Shedeur Sanders for your next pick.
Dude.
Jalen Milroe and Shedeur Sanders.
Are you serious?
What happened?
We just traded away. I've been waiting for the Seahawks to pick for like the last hour, and we just traded out of it.
Fire.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll have to wait a little longer. I wonder what we got, though. Seahawks picks.
So my best players right now, Restrepo is my 24 overall guy. Marcus Mbo is my 33. Zy Alexander is my 43. Tommy Hill is my 45. Shedeur is my 55. Torrey Horton is my 56. Well, there goes Josh Farmer. Patriots went and snagged
for him. Why wouldn't the Seahawks just stick and pick him? Like, let's just take the guy. This is the BS they did last year. They traded for Sam Howell, which was horrible. So stupid. Why would they ever do that? Now they're about to cut him, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they traded down with the pick because they traded down to be able to trade for Sam Howell, and then they traded down again, and then just got a bunch of they got a bunch of picks for it, and they just drafted all bums, and a bunch of them got cut from the team, and it's like why what's the point of that, you know? That's what I hate from some of these teams is where they just go like quantity over quality. It's like
Yeah,
just get good players that are going to be on your team and like actually contribute to the team rather than just like a bunch of
100%.
flyers, you know?
I think it's better to get one solid player than 3 dart throws.
Yeah, I agree.
reach out to everybody, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that's showing me love and support, all the thank you wishes, all the congrats. I appreciate every single
That's the Niners.
I'm a little bummed that they got CJ West, the Niners.
Yeah, I really like CJ West.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised at some of the names that are still here, other than the ones that I've already mentioned, but like Devin Neal still here.
The who? Sorry.
Devin Neal, the
Oh, I
Kansas
like
running
him.
back.
I like
Kobe
him a lot.
Bryant still here. A lot of Jayhawks still here, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
Logan Brown's solid.
Yeah. Mello Dotson, the guy opposite of Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Martinez is still here as well. He got some day 2 hype. Didn't end up going.
Yep. What was up with the Terrence Ferguson pick?
Yeah, I did not love that.
I was a little surprised.
So they traded down with Atlanta, and that ended up being the guy they went with. So obviously they wanted a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You could have gotten a better guy. You could have gotten was Arroyo available then? I don't think he was.
He was available.
Oh, he was? Then yeah, you could have
Terrence
went Arroyo.
Ferguson was picked before Arroyo.
Yeah, you could have went Arroyo. You could have went Harold Fannin even if you really wanted to.
Yep. I mean, he was fun to watch like after the catch or whatever. Ferguson was. Like I remember he hurdled some dude. I think it was against Penn State. It was pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think he was that good.
Shador?
Who is? Or is it the?
Could you imagine if San Francisco went Shador? Have a backup plan for if they don't sign Brock? That would be pretty fire.
That would be pretty fire. I hope they draft Shador. Oh, no. Jordan Watkins.
Okay. He was a late riser that I did not get to, I don't believe. Yeah, no, I didn't get to him. I did get to Juice Wells from Ole Miss, but yeah, I don't have a grade for this one. Did not watch him. Though a lot of people that I respect really like him. So I don't know. Maybe he's awesome.
Who, this guy?
Yeah, Jordan Watkins.
Mm.
Didn't end up watching him.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That's the 4th over. Minnesota
Let's
has already made their pick. When's Pittsburgh's next pick? 156? Oh, Lord. If Shador makes it to 156 and doesn't get picked, I don't know if he gets drafted. I'm going to be honest with you.
Shador?
Yeah. If we pass on him again,
who, the Steelers?
I think it's going to be really weird to see him get drafted. Which sucks because I made a $20 bet yesterday that Shador Sanders gets drafted over Shiloh Sanders, and now it actually looks bad. Like,
well, Shiloh Sanders is his son, and he's not he doesn't talk so much shit or trash.
Yeah, but Shiloh's awful. He's also like terrible. Like,
yeah, I know.
He's also like a really bad
player.
I know. At least Shador can play.
Yeah, I really don't think Shador's that good. I was never a fan of Shador, but
I
don't think he's that bad though either. I don't think he's worse than Dylan Gabriel.
No, I have a third rounder on Shador. Shador's got he doesn't have a great arm in terms of like arm strength. He's got one of the weaker arms. He's probably closer to Dylan Gabriel in arm strength. But accuracy-wise, he's maybe the best in the class. It's just his leadership qualities and his actual arm is not that great.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he admitted to war crimes in interviews.
Wait, who? What? Who?
Like Shedeur
Shedeur?
Sanders had to have admitted to war crimes, not to be
Oh,
drafted in the top 4.
I thought you were being. I was like, wait, what?
Like
What's
he,
that guy?
he had to have like admitted to driving a car into a building.
Oh yeah.
Like something
Now,
had to like.
you know
There's
what
no
I think?
way.
You know what I think he did is what I heard he did is he would go to interviews and he'd be like, you know what? I don't think I don't think I'm the right fit for this team. And he'd be like, I don't think you guys deserve drafting me. I think
I
that's
wouldn't be
what I
shocked
heard
at
he
that.
did. Where it's like, I just don't think this is the right fit. And he said that's like all teams except for like Las Vegas, like Miami, or like all, you know what I'm saying? Like the
I wouldn't be
Rams.
shocked at that.
I think
This
he
is
did do
really
that. And
sad.
remember his dad was going to be like, my son only gets drafted to certain teams or something.
Yeah, he was like, I don't like Cleveland for my son.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody likes Cleveland for their son.
Exactly. And then he'd wear like the Giants cleats in his All-Star game or whatever they
Yeah.
didn't even play in.
And then they went dart.
Yeah, I know. Which is like kind of ridiculous. He was talking all this trash and he's like, my favorite team to play with is the Giants on Madden. And he's like have all those live streams.
Yeah, and
And
then
then it's like-
recently when he found out that he wasn't going to go to the Giants, he pivoted to the Steelers and was like, yeah, DK Metcalf and George Pickens, 2 of the best receivers in the league. It was like,
Yeah,
that's great, man.
exactly. He's just desperate, bro. But once he figured out he wasn't going to be the number 1 overall pick, because he started off with that, he's like, future number 1 pick or something, you know.
Yeah. And then
Also,
Cam
I
Ward
really
ended up being
love
the
this.
number 1 guy,
I know.
obviously.
And you know what made me mad is when Cam Ward got drafted, they played Shedeur Sanders highlights.
Did they
They
really?
weren't even, yeah, they weren't even showing the Cam Ward like highlights, phone call, anything. It was just like a bunch of.
That's funny.
Well, Sanders is my top ranked player. He's like Mel Kiper wouldn't shut up. And I like Mel Kiper too, and he just wouldn't stop talking.
Tyrion Ingram Dawkins to Minnesota. You just mentioned him earlier.
Yeah, I like that. He didn't really do much in college, but I think he could be solid.
He's one of those really traitsy guys that
Yeah.
could potentially be really awesome, and obviously he was a Georgia Bulldog, so like he's obviously got something in him.
Yeah.
And then the Panthers went Cam Jackson.
Who?
Cam Jackson, the Florida D tackle.
Oh, I wanted that guy. He's the nose tackle, right?
No, he's not the like giant one. That's Desmond Watson.
No, but he's also a nose tackle, Cam Jackson.
Yeah,
Dude, imagine if it was Desmond Watson, though.
that would be funny.
Dude, he might die in like. No, he's not gonna die. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, oh my God. That guy is huge.
Oh my God.
He's like, who's that guy who sings like, can't put it down the cup? What was that guy's name?
What?
What
happened?
I gotta. You know who's that guy who sings like the "Can't Put Down the Cup" song?
I have no clue. No idea. I may have never heard that song in my life.
Dave Blunt's. Yeah, you don't want. It's really bad. Look up Dave Blunt's.
Oh,
That's my comp for Desmond Watson.
who was it again?
Dave Blunt's.
I'm looking up Dave Blunt, and the first thing I see is Dave Blunt's weight. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He actually has health
Good
issues though.
Lord.
He actually has like serious health issues because he's like so fat.
Yeah, sounds about right.
He sits on the couch. Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
And then you got like, I don't know. I have too much knowledge on these fat rappers.
Fix his
but
way.
Look at what?
This is Deion Walker if he doesn't fix what he's doing.
For real, dude. And then the next level of that is Big X the Plug.
Oh,
That's
okay. I do know who that is.
that's like a better comp for probably Desmond Watson. I think Dave Blunt's is a little too fat, honestly. Because at least Big X the Plug is mobile. Like, he can actually move.
Yeah, at least he be like moving on stage.
You know
and
what I'm
stuff.
saying? So, you know what I do hate about Sanders, though, is when he throws, he, like, has, like, this slow motion where he kind of, like, brings it way back here, and then he like, puts his whole body into it.
I gotcha.
Do you know what I'm talking
He's
about?
got a weird release.
I don't like it. His mechanics are horrible. He doesn't
Yeah,
move when
pretty
he's about to throw. He
sloppy.
just stands. He just stands there.
He's pretty sloppy. For me, for Shador, my biggest issues with him was his overall arm talent and his leadership.
Yeah,
And that's
too big.
probably why
he's
he's falling so
entitled.
far.
He's super entitled. He blamed everything on his teammates.
Which is crazy too, because like I can't remember what game it was, but it was Nebraska. He completely threw his O-line under the bus.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was terrible. You can't do
And it's
that
just like
at all.
that's so childish. Be like, well, how much was De La Raiola pressured? Who cares?
Yeah,
Your team played worse overall, but you were not.
Didn't he throw a pick six to Tommy Hill in that game? I remember that was a horrible throw. Like, it was just a terrible decision. He shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And I love Tommy Hill, but he didn't make that play.
No, it was Shador Sanders just being terrible.
There goes Carson Vincent.
Really, Carson Vincent? Oh, I like him. He's potential, but he's one of those guys who's potential, but I don't think they're ever actually going to do anything.
Yeah,
which
he's a
doesn't
weird
sound
one.
good, but
I do wonder if they're going to stick him with tackle or guard. I graded him as a guard, but I know that a lot of
he's a
people love him as
tackle. He's a tackle.
Yeah, I mean,
but he might not be good enough to play tackle.
Size-wise, absolutely, he's a tackle. But, I mean, just on the same team, they have Daniel Falele, who they moved to guard. They're not scared to move guys around.
Hey, we're trading Sam Howell to the Vikings. Let's go.
Actually?
Yep, I just got that notification.
Okay. I don't hate that.
I don't hate that. Okay, so we're swapping 142 and 172. So we basically got nothing.
Yeah, there it is. It's on the screen. I like that move, actually.
I like that move, too. But you know what's ridiculous? Is we gave up a third for this guy just last year.
Yeah. And now you're giving up a fifth just to get a fifth.
Exactly. All we're doing is a swap. So it's just like...
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Okay. I don't hate that.
You win some, you lose some, you know? I also have a Seahawks account, by the way. So
yeah,
I'm big time. I'm big time in the Seahawks community, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you know how people get the pick before they announce it?
I mean, once the pick is in, there's sometimes there's sometimes that people just have insiders that just happen to know. Like JPA football probably has that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I look. I always look at their Instagram and they're like 5 minutes ahead. I'm like, oh shit.
This is an interesting pick for Seattle.
Who they get? Ooh, Riley Mills. I like that. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna totally F it up. That's not even that bad. Riley Mills is solid. He's a good pass rush.
I don't mind it. I did like Howard Cross more. From
really?
Game. I did. That's my unpopular opinion of the two.
I'm giving this an A. I think, well, that's just my opinion. I like him. I like him.
Not bad. Yeah, Howard Cross tested really bad, though. Forgot about that.
What pick number was that? Can you look for me?
That was 142.
142, thank you. 140 seconds.
Yeah, so Riley Mills, just a really good athlete. That's a big thing. Ran a
Riley
4.79 40-yard dash. 79th percentile among defensive linemen.
Mills ran that?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Right? That's pretty
Yeah.
good, right? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was going to say. I was like,
Probably
that's
not going
really
to
freaking
play
good.
a ton this year
No,
because of the ACL.
that's right.
Could be pretty solid next year.
He's just kind of a rotation guy, but we need rotation
Yeah.
guys, so I
You
don't
just need
like
any
it at
help.
all. Seriously. Okay. What do you use to make graphics? Do you use Canva or what do you use?
I do use Canva.
Jordan Phillips. Yeah, I use Canva. Yeah.
Yeah, he should have went earlier.
Mm-hmm. Strong dude. Really strong dude. He had like how many reps? He had like 35 or something crazy.
I don't remember, to be honest. This is their second defensive tackle, though, and they don't have a lot of picks.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I didn't get the Kenneth Walker one. I mean, the Kenneth Grant, sorry. Like, I get why someone would want to take him, but I don't get why the Dolphins would take him. Just because they need to protect Tua.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't go DB yet. They lost Javon
Right.
Holland. They might be out of Jalen Ramsey. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jordan Phillips, but I don't know if I like the pick just because you already addressed D tackle and you haven't addressed bigger positions of need now.
Yeah.
Even like Shedeur Sanders would have been fine here. Who's picking now? I think it's Cleveland. No, it's Seattle. Seattle's on the clock again. No, it's Cleveland. Never mind. They traded their pick back with Cleveland. I'm a liar. So Seattle went all the way back to 166.
We traded
Cleveland.
again?
Yeah.
Dude,
Cleveland moved
why?
up to 144. So Seattle dropped 22 spots.
I don't like. Let's just. Wow, what's this quantity? I mean, but again with the quantity over quality thing. Let's just take players. It's day 3 already. Just get the best value.
Dude, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
like, I would like a lot of guys here.
Exactly. Let's take Torrey Horton, please.
Yeah,
It's just-
Torrey Horton would be amazing.
That's fine, but we're trading back. I mean, there must be something wrong with him though. There must be like
That's what I'm saying with
injury
like
or
Marcus
something.
Mbo. What is up with Marcus Mbo that he's still here?
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of him. I thought he was more of a 3rd or 4th round guy, anyways. But I thought he would have got on the 4th. Like I thought he was a really good like 4th round pick. Like I thought I personally thought he was gonna go in the 3rd, just because of like that's what everyone was saying.
Yeah,
and-
I thought he was going to be a 3rd round pick, and I was going to give that like an A+. Like,
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
so
But
like,
I don't know. This happens every year though, so
I wouldn't mind Mbo to Cleveland.
yeah.
would like
Has
that.
Cleveland got any offensive linemen?
Nah, they sure did go 2 running backs
No.
though.
Yeah. Who's gonna block for those guys though? Let's see. Did they really go? They didn't have a single offensive lineman. No. And this is their last pick right here.
Is it really?
It is.
No way. What are you doing? Yeah, they traded up. Okay. Gotta go get an offensive lineman, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like receiver. Something. Schefter just said that Cleveland leapfrogged Philly and he thinks that they might go Shador. That would be so confusing to me. I'm sorry.
Who would go Shador?
Cleveland from the trade up over Philly. I would hate that personally.
But they
They'd
just
have
had Dylan
5
Gabriel.
quarterbacks on
How
the
many? How many? That would be unbelievable.
Because they have Deshaun Watson, who is not going to play.
Yeah.
They have Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
And you just got Kenny and Joe Flacco. So it's not like it's not like one of them are expendable. I mean, they are, but like.
You just spent a third rounder on Dylan Gabriel. There's no reason to.
I love Schefter, but there's no way they do, right? They can't get rid of any of their guys without like a penalty.
I know.
That would make the Kenny Pickett trade look horrible.
They did it.
Did they really? That's
my God.
Wow.
What the hell? Okay, I gotta make a post about that. I'm gonna get crazy engagement on that thing because they're like, "What the hell are we doing? Why? What?
I don't
That's
like that.
unbelievable. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my God.
Wow.
Why would you take Dylan Gabriel just to take this bum? Or I mean, like, Dylan Gabriel's also kind of a bum. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that.
I don't know how to grade this because like Shador's a good pick if you don't factor in their quarterback room. This is
that whole
very
QB room is like the definition of a freaking headache. Deshaun Watson.
What are they gonna do with this now? That's the issue.
That's unbelievable.
I'm lost. This is such a Browns thing to do.
God, such a Browns. I mean, I guess I would understand from a money standpoint. They're gonna get a lot of media attention from this, so they're gonna get maybe some more people in the stands. They're gonna sell some more tickets.
Listen, if they didn't have Kenny Pickett or if they didn't have Joe Flacco, I'd be like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But like,
because they just traded for Kenny Pickett, they just drafted
Flacco, they just drafted Dylan.
This is crazy.
I'm baffled. Like, I don't understand it.
Baffled to say the least. What the hell?
Man, now I have to adjust my grade on Dylan Gabriel because like I gave Dylan Gabriel a C because.
What are you gonna give him now? Like a D?
Like, I want to give both of them an F. Like, I don't understand the process here. Like, I'm so confused.
I don't know how to grade this pick.
2 running backs.
I have no idea how to grade this pick.
No offensive lineman. No wide receiver. No corner. No safety.
He got drafted, though. I was surprised.
They have 5 quarterbacks in their room. With Deshaun Watson not going to play this year.
Hey, how do you spell Shador? Is it E-U-R, right?
Yeah. Oh man, I really want to see how they make this work.
And they traded up for him too.
Yeah,
Like, what a waste. Who is their GM, dude? He needs to be freaking fired immediately.
I'm so
I'm
lost.
giving this a C. No, I don't know if I can give it a C. It's good value, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's great value for Shador.
I'm
If you
gonna
only
give it a
think about
B.
Shador and the value for Shador, it's a great pick. But like, you can't just think about that, because now you're looking at it like, oh, they have a bajillion players
This is
in
kind of a fun pick,
in the
though. Like, I'm
quarterback
glad it
room.
happened just for my own entertainment.
Yeah,
But, like,
like
if I'm a Browns fan, I'm so pissed right now.
I'm
I'm freaking
lost.
livid.
Oh yeah,
Because your franchise is
I'm
kind of a
flipping
joke just to
tables.
begin with. And then you take two quarterbacks
2 quarterbacks and 2 running backs.
on top of Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett. Like, this
Oh
is
my.
astonishing. I think I could be a better GM at this point. And what's the point of trading back if you're just gonna take Shador and another quarterback? There's no reason to, because the only reason you
Right.
trade back is for to take like have draft capital to take quarterback next year. Because otherwise, why would you want to pass on a player like Travis Hunter?
Right. And now they've
They
passed on
screwed the
Travis
pooch.
Hunter and then got Shador Sanders.
It's so stupid.
Oh my god. It's more confusing the more I think about it.
Were they really that worried that the Eagles were going to take Shador? That they really had to trade up for him, though? I mean, I
Yeah.
guess so. But crazy. Guess what song I'm using for his.
So
He's such a
funny.
goofball, dude. He has his own song, too.
He's a silly little guy.
Silly little guy. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
And you know he ends his speeches or whatever with legendary.
Yeah.
He's not that legendary. He's legendarily like this is a legendary draft performance, honestly. Falling all the way after talking all that.
Falling all the way down to 144.
Oh my god. I know Mel
Getting
Kiper's so
picked by a
hyped right
team
now.
that picked a quarterback above you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Braden Swinson, there he goes.
Oh, he finally went?
Finally. Been long enough. I wonder what's the deal with him because he had a really good pass. He like his win rate's really good, production's pretty good. He's pretty athletic. I didn't really.
It's funny because I guess I was closer to the NFL on Braden Swinson than media was, because I had a 5th round grade on Braden Swinson. And he ends up going here in the 5th round. That's pretty awesome. I like the pick. I'm glad that it happened in the 5th round, because now I can give it an A.
Yeah, I'm giving that an A easily.
So now that we're partway through the 5th, best player available on my board for positions: Kyle McCord at quarterback. Oh, there goes my phone. Wow. Hello. Kyle Monangai at running back. Xavier Restrepo at receiver, though Torrey Horton's also still there. Mother of God. Tight end is Jalen Conyers from Texas Tech, who I really like. A lot of value still here.
Mm-hmm.
I really wonder what Pittsburgh does now. I really wouldn't mind Kyle McCord or Will Howard. We gotta go
Raiders?
quarterback at some point
Or for the Niners or the Raiders?
for the Steelers.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I went over 2 there. Kyle McCord, quarterback? Who's their backup? I thought they had. Oh, yeah. Their backup is their starter right now. I forgot.
Yeah. We still do not have a starter. Though if you ask Mike Tomlin, apparently he's okay with Mason Rudolph starting, which is just idiotic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's the typical every year 49ers late round draft pick at running back. And with Jordan James.
Yeah. And he's going to be like good or something for some reason now.
Yeah. I just get to throw away all my notes on a running back that goes to San Francisco because it doesn't matter. He's going to be good.
Like, who's their running back last year they drafted? Now he's like a stud. I think he's actually really good.
Are you talking about Jordan Mason?
No.
Oh,
He was
Isaac
also
Guerrero.
good. Yeah, he was really good. He didn't get any playing time, but he was really good.
He had it doesn't even matter how good you were in college. You could be the Tim Boyle of of college running backs. If you go to San Francisco, I'm betting on the fact that you're going to be a pretty okay player, at the very least.
Yeah. John Lynch and their head coach know what they're doing.
What was it?
John Lynch, their GM, and
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Shanahan. They usually know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders. I gave it a B. I just went right in the middle.
I'm
Because
still
it's
really.
not an A. It's definitely not an A, and it's definitely not an F.
Yeah, it
And I
can't
don't
be
think
either.
it's a D. It's either a C or B, in my opinion. Anywhere in that range.
I'm gonna give Dylan Gabriel. I'm gonna move Dylan Gabriel down to a C minus. I'm gonna give Shedeur Sanders a C.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate, but
Because it's just so hard to look at it.
I just try to be
think
generous.
This is good.
Yeah. Oh no, it is not good. Who is their GM? Like, I'm gonna look it up. I want to see what is this guy.
So lost. I don't get it, man. What is the reasoning?
Andrew Barry. Oh, that's right. It's this dude. Is he new?
I don't remember if he's new to this year. I don't think he is.
He just.
I can't
Browns
wait to
always screw it up.
I can't wait to talk to Brown's Big Board. He's an account on Instagram. I can't wait to talk to him.
Oh no way! Are you like friends with them or something?
I'm not like friends with him, but like
I collab with him on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he'll talk. We've talked every once in a while, and I really want to talk to him now. He's a pretty chill dude.
He seems like a chill dude.
Ty Hamilton, man, the Rams just love building up that front seven when they really don't have to keep doing that.
Who'd they pick?
You went Ty Hamilton.
I like that for them.
Yeah, I have Ty.
Oh my god.
So my number one guard is still on the board. This is unreal.
Mimbo or whatever.
Yeah, Marcus Mimbo.
Yeah.
Man, I hate that Restrepo's falling like this. He's so fun, man. I had a first round grade on him until the pro day.
Really?
He only went down to a second, but still.
He's fun.
He does not play at a 4. I had like a 4.8. He just doesn't.
He was really good too.
I think this is the overreaction of the draft cycle at this point.
I can't believe Shedeur got blocked. Oh my god.
It's quite a pick, man.
I'm pissed if I'm Shedeur too. Like,
oh yeah. You already did it
you
one
were
ago.
about to get picked by the Eagles probably. Like if the Bills were that confident he was about to get picked and they had to trade up for him, you're about to get picked by an actually good
Straight up
team.
the Eagles.
You might have a good future.
Probably could have been a Cowboy in this pick as well.
That's right. Well, they have Joe Milton though. I like Joe Milton.
Oh, that
Anyways.
is right. They do have Joe Milton.
And then they get snagged. You get snagged by the freaking Browns, and you get to compete with the rookie quarterback who got drafted 2 rounds ahead of you.
Kenny Franchise.
Kenny Franchise and Masa. I don't know what's a good nickname for him. It's like, you know what I'm talking about though.
Oh, Groper Cleveland.
Yeah, pretty much.
God.
I mean that is a horror. And then
And Geriatric
God.
Joe.
Geriatric Joe.
So bad.
Oh, what a joke! What a joke of a team. They're always gonna suck.
It's
I
so
don't
funny
know.
to me because they had their franchise quarterback, and then they traded him because they wanted to get the flashier Deshaun Watson, who was a top 5 quarterback at one point.
Who was their QB before Deshaun Watson then?
Baker.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot about that. Well, that was the Browns' fault that they screwed that up.
Dude,
They were just a genuinely screwed
I've
up
been
organization.
a Baker Mayfield guy forever.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love Baker.
I thought that he was I was actually like scared as a Steelers fan when Baker was their guy because he's fantastic. I don't know.
He's a lot of fun to watch too. He's just an exciting player, honestly.
Is he the best? No. Is he the flashiest? No. He's still so
dude.
fun, man.
I know, he's really fun.
Probably a top 10 quarterback right now, which just tells you how great quarterbacks are this year.
That's bold.
I don't know, is it? I mean, who's
I don't really know. I didn't really make a list, but
so like you've got the obvious ones above him, like so you got Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Herbert.
That's 5, right?
Yeah. And then it's like,
And then you
all
got
right.
Sam Darnold, Jalen Milroe. No, I don't think either of those
Mason
guys
Rudolph.
are above him.
I can't believe my
he's
quarterback
definitely
room
not
right now is Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson, and we've done nothing else.
Oh gosh, you're gonna get Aaron Rodgers though. There's no way they don't come out of this with Aaron Rodgers.
If we don't, I don't know what to do this year. Because then your starting quarterback is Mason Rudolph and maybe whoever you draft this year. If we even draft a guy. We already passed on Shedeur twice. Passed on Milroe and Gabriel.
Yeah.
If we pass on Will Howard here, I don't know if we draft a quarterback.
I would like that for the Steelers.
Will Howard,
I would really like that.
I have a higher grade on Kyle McCord, but I think Will Howard would be better for us.
He'd just be like, he'd add some stability, I think. I think he's like a stable guy. Good character. He's big. He can kind of run. He's kind of inaccurate, though, honestly.
Yeah.
He's pretty inaccurate. But otherwise, he's good.
Jason Marshall.
I actually think Will Howard would be good on the Jets. I always thought that would be a good.
I wouldn't hate that.
I think that'd be a good pick. He kind of reminds me of like a Jared Goff type, maybe. I don't know if that's
I was a dart to the Jets guy for a little bit.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense because like play action.
Yeah, until they went and took my heart and soul, my love, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Did you like him as a Steelers fan?
He was the better quarterback of him and Russ.
He was better?
Yeah.
I thought Russ was pretty good for a few weeks there, though, when he first got.
Yeah, for a few weeks.
And then did he suck at the end of the season, or what?
He was horrible. He was so bad. So the highs were higher with Fields and the lows were lower with Russ. Fields
Mm.
made one of the best throws of the year of like any player that I had seen. When he was drifting to the right and just hurled it up for Van Jefferson on the run, kind of like sidearm. And I don't remember who we were playing, but it was such a pretty pass. Russ had some great moments, but the first Ravens game was pretty much the start of the end, because he like dove into a Raven and fumbled the ball, and that was it. It was downhill from there.
That seems like a Justin Fields type play.
So rough.
My prediction
As
is the
soon
Jets
as-
are gonna suck this year.
I
That's my
would
big
think
prediction.
They probably are.
Because they don't. I mean, I know you like Fields, but I just don't think he's gonna be.
I think if he's
I
going to
don't think he's gonna be
succeed,
that
this
good.
is going to be where he would succeed. But
At the Jets, you
if he
think he'd
doesn't succeed here, because he's got his 2 offensive tackles now. You have a pretty good offensive line overall on
Is
paper.
Olu good? I don't know if he's that good.
We haven't seen him be great yet, but I think he's awesome.
Okay.
At least out of college. I hope
Yeah,
that
no,
he
I
has
agree.
developed well. On paper, you have your 2
like,
tackles. You have Vera Tucker. You have Joe Tippmann. And then you have Garrett
Mhm.
Wilson. You have Brees. There goes DJ Giddens
Ooh, I like that.
for the Colts.
Pair him with
JT.
yeah. I like Jaden Blue too, by the way.
I was a bit low on Jaden Blue, but I think for Dallas it's not bad.
Dallas
just
is
really
having a good
fast.
draft. Dallas is having a surprisingly good draft, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like Jerry Jones and nobody
I
expects Jerry
hate
Jones to
seeing
do anything good.
Kamanon guy still here on the board. I love him.
Who?
The Rutgers running back. Kamanon guy. He was my running back 5.
Oh yeah, really?
I had him over Judkins, Caleb Johnson, Cam Scattaboo.
I really like Devin Neal.
Dallas
That's
came
kinda
back up
obvious,
again.
but- And Bow's still there. You know who was there last year that surprised a lot of people was that guy that the Lions took. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to remember. Is that Christian Mahogany?
Yes, Christian Mahogany.
Yeah. I like
And
him.
everyone thought he was going to go in like the 3rd round or 4th round or something, and then he
Yeah.
didn't go to like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I liked Mahogany. Shamar James to Dallas.
They just drafted his replacement too, with Tate Ratledge.
Yeah,
Didn't even give him a chance.
they didn't even give that guy an opportunity. That's rough. Shamar James over Chris Paul and Jeffrey Bassa.
I was just about to say Jeffrey Bass is still on the board. Chris Paul, Small Munden, I like him.
Yeah, Smile
Cody
Munden.
Lindenberg, I think
Yeah.
he's solid.
Jay Higgins.
I like Eugene Asante, kind of. He's all right.
Yeah.
Jackson Woodard is kind of fun.
Everyone thought Sean Dolak would be gone by now, the Buffalo guy.
Oh, really?
Dude, so many people just started riding this guy. Oh my god. It was like 4th round guy. I'm like, all right, sure.
Which guy again?
Sean Dolak from Buffalo.
Oh.
A fine player.
Yeah.
I had a priority free agent grade on him.
Still really good tight ends available.
Yeah.
I like Jackson Hodds. really good blocker.
Yeah, he's a beast blocker, man.
And I think he has some upside as a pass catcher.
I really like
Mitchell
Jalen
Evans is-
Conyers.
Mhm.
Ronde Gadsden's good.
Luke Lakey or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's some upside.
I was a bit of a Bryson Nesbitt guy as well, the North Carolina tight end. Oh, Bengals went Jalen Rivers, another guard.
Yeah, that's an interesting pick. He's all right. I'm not like a big fan of his though.
No, I graded him as a tackle. But even as a guard, it's like I don't really care for him either way. It's really interesting, some of these guys that are still here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that we haven't even mentioned that are like expected to be pretty solid. Ricky White still here. Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
What a fall from grace Ollie Gordon had.
I know. He was like projected
Unbelievable.
future RB1 and then just
Fell off a cliff.
mm.
New York Giants. Oh, Steelers coming up at 156. A couple more picks.
Who is the Giants?
The Giants are on now, then it's the Dolphins and then Pittsburgh. All right. If I'm picking, give me Will Howard or give me death. Or Tommy Hill. Tommy Hill would be dope.
I like it. Oh, there's your guy. There he goes
Okay.
to the
Jalen Rivers
Steelers.
over Marcus and Bo is just so disgusting. I'm sorry. The Giants did something, guys.
Let's go. I think they're having a really good draft.
They are just knocking
they're
it out
killing
of the park, dude. This is
This is their game-changing draft right here. This is the draft that'll save Brian Daboll's job and Joe
Dude, they've been
Schoen, or
having
whatever his
really
name is.
good drafts for a bit. So like this draft is like, if they're not good in the next 2 years, it's gotta be the coach.
Yeah, because Abdul Carter should be a freaking monster. Jackson Dart, you gotta let him sit for a year.
Which he's gonna
probably.
be able to. You got Russ.
But he's only
James.
21 though. He's the youngest quarterback in the draft. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
He's 20. He's pretty young though, so he has time to develop. Unlike Shador and Tyler Shook and all the other guys.
Yeah.
And Cam Ward too, honestly.
Yeah, Cam Ward's older.
And he's solid arm talent, good size, solid athleticism. He's got potential.
Yeah.
He's just not there yet. And then who'd they go after that? They went someone else I liked, I think. Let's see. Darius Alexander, that's right. Yeah, look at this draft right here. They're putting together a squad.
This is really good.
Carter,
man.
Dart, Alexander, Scadaboo.
The Giants might be solid this year if Russ is just average.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I agree that they have the players to be able to be a solid team. But then
Malik
again,
Neighbors might end up with like
Giants?
2,000 yards this year, just from how much he's going to get first on the ball.
I would agree, but they're also the Giants, so I'm gonna have to. I'm
They
gonna have
play
to
with
lean
the
on the
Eagles
side
and
of
the
caution,
Commanders.
though. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. And
And
I'm not a
potentially
big,
Dallas if
No, I'm not a big. Who's their head coach now? Brian Schottenheimer.
Who?
I'm not a big
Oh,
fan.
Dallas. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't either. But this draft's been great for them.
Yeah, it's true.
All right,
Maybe
Miami.
He might work out.
No, the Oh, we traded down with the Chiefs. Oh
If they
my
get someone
God.
good, that's just sad. That's a bummer.
The
What
Chiefs
if they
are going
get
to take
Torrey
Torrey
Horton?
Horton.
Yeah, exactly, dude. We're on the same page here. I would be pissed if they get freaking Torrey Horton.
Dude, they already got Jalen Royals. Could you imagine if they went Xavier Restrepo? My God.
Could be kind of gross.
Oh,
Could be a nasty team.
sick to my stomach thinking about
I
it.
think they got to focus on the trenches, though.
Yeah.
They got
Or even
killed on both
safety.
sides of the ball. In the
Wouldn't hate
trenches in the
safety
Super
for him
Bowl.
either because they lost Justin Reed. And I don't believe they filled that hole.
Okay. I'm watching the video when Shador found out he got drafted. He got prank. Do you see he got prank called?
I did see that.
That was messed. I mean, it's kind of funny, but like that's like Loki so messed.
That's really messed up.
It's really messed. I actually
It's
felt
pretty
bad for him.
funny,
I
but-
saw it. I actually felt bad for him.
Did you see
I
what
was like, oh,
Shiloh
shit.
said to him?
What did he say?
Shiloh was like standing next to Shador, and Shador looked so bummed. And Shiloh went, "Man, if they doing this to you, what they gonna do to me?"
That's real though. Like what? I mean,
Yeah.
he was undrafted.
He was expected to be like maybe a late day 3 guy. Oh, I just realized I'm getting $20. Oh, that's so sick.
Really? Why? What was your bet again?
It was, I bet that Shador would get picked above Shiloh.
Oh,
And
that's right.
the guy that I
Congratulations,
bet with was
dude. That
like, dude, I
pick.
literally looked at him. I was like, "This is the most free money I'm ever gonna make in my life."
Well,
And then it ended up being like,
it didn't look like it
kind
for
of-
a second though.
it ended up being a little bit scary.
Oh, they went Trader.
I don't mind that. I do like Dante
I
Trader.
don't mind that at all.
I think over Sebastian Castro and RJ Mickens is a little messed up, but
Okay, Dolphins.
all right, Kansas City, go on, take Kyle Monangai and shoot me in the face.
The Dolphins are like the best worst team I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that true though?
It is true. It's so true. Like their offense can be so good and also can be so bad. Same with their
Yeah.
defense. It's just so it's like a weird situation. Like they got Chop Robinson, who I
Yeah.
love. Jalen Phillips, who's really good. Bradley Chubb's really good. That's pretty much all you got on defense, other than Kenneth Grant now. And then you go to their O-line, which is horrible, but then they're still somehow kind of a good team sometimes. Like they almost came back at the end of the season and made the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't believe that Tua was like the league leader in passing yards one year. Genuinely, like
Ooh,
pretty
Jeffrey
sure he was.
Bassa.
Bassa to the Chiefs. I like that.
Are you sad? You missed out on Bassa?
I mean, I wouldn't have wanted him as a Steeler, just because.
You would have or wouldn't have?
Wouldn't. I really, really like our linebackers right now.
It's fair.
What was the pick just now? 150 what? 56.
6. And you also said on the stream, if Shador makes it past 156, he's not getting drafted at all. He didn't make it past 156. That was his deadline right there.
Yeah.
He made it.
Thank the Lord for that, because I would have been down $20.
Okay, what would happen if Shiloh also doesn't get drafted though?
I wouldn't be shocked.
A scratch? Would it be a scratch in your bet?
No.
No.
No, that's not a scratch. Come on.
Well, who gets the money? You
I
guys
get
both
the-
lost. Oh.
Nah, the bet was just that Shador gets picked before Shiloh, and he was like, "Nah, Shiloh gets picked before him." And I'm like, "All right, easy 20."
Yeah.
I'm gonna text it right after this. There's some late guys that might go here soon. Elijah Roberts just went to Tampa. Another edge rusher for him. Don't love it.
Torrey Horton, man, just somebody take him.
This is unbelievable what's happening to some of these guys. I say it every year, but like, you just can't tell me that some of these players are better than some of these other players. You just can't.
Amari Williams, defensive back for Ryan Fire. And I'm Ted Jeffries, the quarterback for the Ryan Fire. We're coming to you live from Düsseldorf, Germany. As proud partners of the Seattle Seahawks, we are here to announce the Seahawks' next pick for the 12s everywhere. And with the 142nd pick in the 2025 draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Riley Mills, defensive end from Notre Dame. Hello, everyone. Sir, appreciate you. Our buddy, excited.
Sometimes the draft is just so slow.
Hello,
Yeah.
This is it's moving at like a snail's pace right now. Like I step away from my computer and I come back and I expect like to miss like 4 or 5 picks. I haven't even missed a pick yet.
That were made.
I haven't missed a single pick.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone from Germany.
How you feeling about the draft so far, though?
As a Steelers fan, I'm pissed. But, you know, it's been a fun one for the most part. There's been some crazy falls that have kept it pretty entertaining. I mean, you probably couldn't have told me that Shedeur Sanders would have fell to the 5th round.
I thought he was going to be QB3. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
I thought he
Jackson
was gonna
Dart, here
be,
he goes. Now
2
it's
or
Shedor's
4.
time.
2, 3, or 4.
And then there goes Shook, and I was like, okay, well,
Yeah. I'm like, all right, well.
he's going to be, well, maybe, I guess I could see some reasons for that. And then he was Dylan Gabriel, and then I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is getting to be a little absurd.
Guess what? We got one viewer. Hell yeah.
Ain't that awesome?
And it's me. I'm the one. I got it up on my phone. Since we have one viewer, it's gonna like drive a bunch of people to trust. And I give us a like too. So.
Oh, fire!
Oh, we got 2 likes actually somehow.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right, Chargers.
And we got a comment too.
Oh, when was that?
How do I see our comments?
Keandre Lambert Smith to the Chargers. Okay.
Wow.
I don't hate that, I guess. Still haven't addressed tight end yet.
Oh, I just sent a message. That's fire. I just sent a message in chat. Hey, can you send a message in chat? Does it work for you?
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Yeah.
These are like the humble beginnings, though, of a highly successful live streaming future.
Yeah, for sure. Don't worry, we're gonna be like actual
Yeah.
analysts one day. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
we're gonna be big time.
I'm gonna take the Tom Grossi route.
Okay. I actually have no idea who that is. You gotta tell me, who is that?
Tom Grossi's a Packers YouTuber that's supposed to be announcing a pick tonight.
Really?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
but yeah, he was a teacher, but he was just like doing Packers Packers NFL stuff on the side, and he got so big that he was like, all right, I'm not going to be a teacher anymore. I'm just going to do this.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
Pretty dope.
Tom Grossi.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost has a milli. He almost has a million on YouTube. That's pretty sick. He's 824K subscribers.
Yeah, pretty cool story. I really like it.
Yeah. It could be us. But like, since I don't know. Actually.
I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, since he's Packers only, and we cover all 32 teams, then we have 32 times the more potential. You know what I'm saying?
What is this Steiner math going on here?
So if he has 824K times 32, we're gonna have 26.368 million.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
That is not Tom Grossi. Where is my Tom Grossi at?
Colin Oliver, the other Oklahoma State linebacker. Let's go.
Okay.
2 Oklahoma State
interesting.
linebackers. Did they have like a really good linebacker room this year or what?
I'm sorry?
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Colin Oliver is more of an edge guy.
I see. Nick Martin.
Yeah, Nick Martin's
And
more
Colin
of the off-ball one. But I do wonder, since they're like announcing it as linebacker, I wonder if they're gonna have him play it.
Well, we got 6 picks until Seattle, and only 4 picks is that right? Yeah, 4 picks until Steelers.
Don't worry, we're gonna trade down with the Chiefs again. So they can.
Dude, I'm gonna be pissed if that happens. I'm like rooting for the Steelers right now too, so I'm just waiting for something exciting to happen.
Now they're gonna trade up and grab Holland Pierce. Just grab all the players I like.
Should I put on a Seahawks jersey or something?
I mean, shoot.
I could.
This is the only Steelers jersey of a player that even plays for the team anymore that I've got.
What do you got? Oh, TJ?
Yeah. Because I've got a Juju one. That's bad.
Juju. Juju.
Got a Le'Veon Bell one. That's not great. My mom's got a Chase Claypool one. That's pretty bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not very good luck here.
What convinced her to do that, though?
Dude, he was a beast for a little bit.
I don't ever remember him being a beast, I'm not going to lie.
Yo, that Philadelphia Eagles game where he had 4 touchdowns was pretty sick.
No way. He had 4 touchdowns in one game?
Yeah, he was convincing a lot of people that he was going to be, like, dope.
That's pretty sick.
Then he fell off a cliff.
And then every team he went to after that, he just started, like, sucking. And he would, like, curse their franchise, too. Every team he went to started sucking,
The fleece of a century is us getting a second-round pick for Chase Claypool.
Oh, I remember that buy from the Bears.
Yeah, and we got Joey Porter Jr.
That was unbelievable. That was so stupid.
Such an awesome
these
pick,
stupid franchises, like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to yourself?
I'm looking up Chase Claypool's stats since being a Steeler. All right, so first 2 years as a Steeler, 873 yards and 9 touchdowns, 860 yards and 2 touchdowns. Since then, he had 311 yards and 1 touchdown with the Steelers his last year. And then combined 2 years in Chicago, he had 191 yards and 1 touchdown. And then in Miami, he had 26 yards.
Wow.
Dude, how did we get him to have 800 yards 2 straight years?
That's
How did
crazy.
he do that?
That's
He also
pretty
threw
cool.
a touchdown for us.
That's funny. That guy's so. Is he even in the league anymore?
He was
don't-
on the Bills practice squad last year before the season. Apparently, he was doing good. But then he got
Yeah.
hurt and they released him.
Not that good, clearly.
Yeah, he couldn't have been that great.
Oh, Kevin Winston went to the Titans.
Yes, he did.
I couldn't
I
figure
missed
out
a
where
few
he went.
picks.
Oh, there goes a
Dude.
small London.
Yeah, here goes the Eagles grabbing another Georgia guy.
I just know he's gonna be good now.
Yeah, here goes
Any
Small
bulldog
London.
on the Eagles.
Good lord. Marquez Seigel to the Niners. Whatever, dude.
Is he? I don't think that's like a really. That's kind of a nothing pick, huh?
Yeah, I don't see that one being much.
Oh, 3 picks to the Steelers. Let's go. Or 2 picks, I guess.
Okay, the Eagles. 161.
Hey, did any of your boys want to join the stream?
I asked them, and apparently Toby was busy, and Caden said he'd get back to me, which I did not get back anything from him. But he was going to be busy. He's got some. There's a guy that we're. I wouldn't say I'm close to him, but guys in the group are close to that got in a car accident the other day.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Is he good?
He's last I heard he was in the hospital still.
Right. No bueno.
Yeah.
Where's TJ at? The man, the myth.
Yeah, he said that he was gonna be busy, so
Oh no.
we're just
Tragic.
kind of
How are
going
the
at this
Chargers
point.
doing? I like the Hampton pick.
I did like the Hampton pick. I think I would have went elsewhere just because there were other guys available that I think would have been better value.
I actually like their
Let's see.
draft so far. They've had a sneaky good draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, Kyle Kennard is
I like him.
awesome.
I
That's
like
an awesome pick.
this. May be unpopular. I like Jamari Cadwell though. I think
he actually-
ends
he
up on the
likes that
ground
pick.
too much, but he's like weirdly good.
He does like that pick. TJ does. I'm
Yeah, I
not
did-
crazy about it.
Yeah.
I think there were better options if you wanted that kind of guy.
Yeah. And Trey Harris isn't bad either. Like that's a fine pick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he can catch the ball, so that's a nice change.
All right, here we go, Jets. Let's see how you can mess this one up. Francisco Mauigoa. Sure, I guess. If you really want to.
Who'd they get?
They got the Miami linebacker, Francisco
Oh,
Mauigoa,
okay.
I guess. Sure. His tackle brother is going to be freaking great, though.
What's his name?
So it's Francisco Mauigoa this
Yeah,
year,
that's the
and then it's going to be
linebacker.
Francis Mauigoa next year.
And they're both on Miami.
Yeah. I've got on here somewhere, I've got my top 10 players for next year at every position kind of lined up because I've done a little bit of summer scouting so far already.
It's good.
And Francis Mauigoa I can't remember if he's my tackle 1 or tackle 2 next year. I think he's my tackle 1. But it's obviously too early to tell.
Right.
Because like my quarterback 1 that right now is Lenoris Sellers, and that could very easily change.
Ooh, that's interesting. Garrett Newsomer, Drew Waller. But both those guys need to have good years.
I really like Drew Aller though.
I really liked him too until what did he play? Until he played Notre Dame, and then I don't know why
Kinda fell
everything
apart, yeah.
fell apart for him. It was no good.
A lot of his
'Cause
pieces are
otherwise-
coming back though, so I do like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's the most. Could be Sellers, could be Aller. I don't think Garrett Newsomer is going to be a #1 overall pick.
No, he could be up there though.
I think he could be up there. I really like Sellers.
You know who
though.
I really like that has not been talked about much? Get a Grip Sports put me on this guy. Sawyer Robertson from Baylor.
Really?
If you get a chance, turn it on. He's really fun.
Maybe I'll turn it on right now. I had nothing else to do. Okay, what's his name?
Sawyer Robertson
Robertson.
from Baylor. He's really fun. But us at IS are really we're so separated on quarterbacks. It isn't even funny.
You and who?
Everybody at IS, me, Mike, TJ,
Oh.
Caden, literally
Irrelevant
everyone.
Scouts.
Yeah, every single
Yeah.
one of us. Like everyone has different opinions. We all had Cam Ward at QB1 this year though, so that's great.
Well, that one's kind of.
But like,
Let's talk.
what else are we gonna do? But like even like Caden had Cam Ward as like an early second guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought the QBs last year were way better, but so does pretty much everyone. So.
Yeah, last year Mike, you haven't met him yet either, but Mike had Michael Penix as his. I think he had him as QB1,
That's insane.
which is a take.
That's a take. That's a take. I can't agree with that take like at all.
No, I can't.
Like I don't know how you. I mean, it was so clearly Caleb Williams for me. Just because it wasn't even his 2024 year. I guess it was 2023 year. It was the year before that too,
Right.
where it was just obvious he was going to be there. Ever since that year he won the Heisman, it was clear he was going to win. He won Heisman, right?
Caleb?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Oh,
Like
Steve
that year he won the Heisman, it was clear he was going to be the #1 pick.
Yeah.
And then it was Jane Daniels showed up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And
I
him and Drake
was-
May were kind of they were kind of close-ish.
Yeah. So for
And then
me,
you got
it
the
was
next year.
Caleb 1, Drake 2, Daniels 3, and then I had Penix 4, Nix 5,
I like that list a lot, actually.
and then I kind of went a little off the rails, and I had actually no, I think I still had McCarthy 6, but I had Michael Pratt really close to him.
Pratt, really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting take. I mean, he went to the Packers, I think, right?
Yeah, he went to the Packers, but then the Packers let him go before the season even started.
Mm.
They went and grabbed Malik Willis and let Pratt
Oh,
go.
that's right. Yeah.
All right, Pittsburgh, don't let me down, man.
Who'd the Panthers take?
The Panthers went Mitchell Evans.
Ooh, I like that. Finally. He's good. He's a good player.
Where's Lester?
Although they don't really need any tight ends, though. They got. I'm like
Give
secretly
me
a
Kyle
Panthers
McCord
fan, by the way.
or give me Will Howard.
I'm going Will Howard's the pick.
I'm begging you.
Is this their last pick too?
I don't think so. Last of this round for sure, but I think we have a couple
Let me
sevens.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, they have this one, a 6th, and 2 7s. So
Yeah.
they could always try to get one later.
I would also really love Tommy Hill here, or even Kobe Bryant.
I think Seahawks are going to take Kobe Bryant. That's my
Dude,
prediction.
double Kobe Bryant.
That'd be kind of sick.
How are
It'd be
you gonna?
confusing though.
Yeah. You got to put like a 1 and a 2 on their jerseys to tell which one's which.
Kobe 1, Kobe 2.
Yeah. Call one double E and one Y.
Mm-hmm.
That's another way to do that. It'd be really funny having 2 Kobe Bryants that neither of them start with K.
What? Sorry, I was so zoned out for a second.
I said it'd be really funny if you had 2 Kobe's that neither of them started with a K. You had 2 C Kobe's.
Yeah. It would be.
I also wouldn't hate Torrey Horton.
Dude, there's obviously something going on with Torrey Horton. Because you just watch his stuff. He's super fun to watch. Oh, yeah, Black.
No way. Are you for real?
Do you guys need a nose tackle or what?
We just got Derek Harmon, though, man.
Yeah, he's not a nose tackle though. He's
He's
clearly
not a nose,
tackle.
but Jesus, we have Keanu Benton also. What are we doing, man? Yaya
Yeah.
Black is not that great either.
No, and his testing is horrible. But he also has like 350 or something, so.
Dude, we've spent 3 picks on defensive line or edge rush. Oh. This is such a Steelers pick, too. But we just got, what's his name? We just got an Iowa guy last year for the D-line.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now.
Not sure.
This computer's so unbelievably slow. Yeah, Logan Lee, who I also hated.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't that good. You don't like him, right?
No.
I wasn't a big fan.
That's 2 Iowa defensive linemen that we've taken when we didn't have to take either of them. I want to get a little better against the run. Dog, how much better do you want to get against the run? You got Derek Harmon and Jack Sawyer.
I forgot about Jack Sawyer. That's a crazy lineup of picks.
Rich Eisen for real said, well, the Steelers want to get better against the run. Dog, how much better? Are we spending every pick on D-line?
I kind of like this pick for the Chargers, by the way. Did you see this?
I haven't seen it yet.
Order a 10-piece McNuggets meal.
I do like Rondé Gadsden there.
Okay, Seahawks are on
I can already-
the clock, baby. Let's go.
So fuming.
Let's freaking go. Seahawks. Give me somebody.
Ugh. Boy, I'm going to be a sour person. I'm going to be very sour this year. already
Watching your
tell.
Steelers.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to see freaking Calvin Austin drop another deep ball. I'm going to go, hey, there you go.
This one's going to be Torrey Horton.
I would love Torrey Horton here for Seattle.
Give me Torrey
I
Horton.
would even be pretty happy with Kobe Bryant or even like Tommy Hill or something. They haven't addressed corner yet. They did get safety though.
Ooh, you know what's in? Torrey Horton! Oh!
Is it actually?
I swear it's
my
Torrey Horton.
God.
Dude, I freaking called it. Oh my god, we both called it. I know you're pissed right now. I'll be pissed if I were you.
so mad. I'm so mad. It's so
Dude,
bad.
that's a great freaking pick.
Yeah, this is like an A++ type pick here, man.
Let's go.
Seahawks
dude.
are killing it.
Seahawks are freaking killing it. I don't how did this guy last? I'm getting an A+. Some dude in my comments is like, this guy refuses to give the Seahawks anything but an A, which isn't even true. I gave him a B+ for one of the picks. But it's because they're freaking killing it. It's not my fault that they're drafting some studs. Although I don't know how you feel about Riley Mills, but I like
I'm not
him.
crazy about Riley Mills, but that's really the only one that I'm like,
66.
this ain't gonna work. You know,
I like Arroyo is really good.
I gave
Zabel,
Gray Zabel a B-,
Emanwari.
though I think he's gonna be great for him. It's
Zabel?
just I didn't see the value.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Emanwari's an A++, top 10 player for me. Goes at 35.
Yeah.
Arroyo I
that's
gave an
big
A-.
time.
Milrow I gave a B just because of the value, but I think he's going to be pretty solid if he has to play for them, considering the situation.
Yeah.
Riley Mills I gave a C+, and Torrey Horton I gave an A++.
C+ for Riley. You don't like him too much. I think
Not
he's gonna
crazy
be a
about him.
great rotational guy.
Probably.
I think they're gonna put him in. He's gonna do a great job, and he's not gonna be a star or anything, but it's gonna be exactly what we want.
So Yaya Black was my number 30 interior defensive lineman, by the way.
No, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's brutal. Dude, that's fucking cool.
How is Anais Peebles still on the
Dude,
board?
oh my goodness. I used to pray for times like that. What's that song? We need to play that right now. I had him going in the 3rd round, Torrey Horton, to the Seahawks.
I had Torrey Horton going in the 3rd.
In like half my mock drafts, because I was like, we need this freaking guy.
Titans just went Jackson
Slater.
Slater. I like that.
I like that, yeah.
I can't wait to tell my mom about this draft and how bad it was.
Is your mama a big Steelers fan?
Oh yeah.
Are you guys are you guys from Pittsburgh or something?
She's from Pennsylvania.
Okay, that makes sense.
Homegrown Florida.
Florida guy, okay.
Yeah. Drew Kendall. They went center and didn't go Jake Majors.
That's interesting.
Okay. I guess.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like this.
Sorry.
So great.
I'm making my post right now, and that's my song. This is unbelievable, dude. I was ready to fire Schneider too. It's like,
Look what he's done for you, huh?
No, he's on the come up. 166.
Unreal. So I've liked one Steelers pick.
66th. Oh, you liked one of them?
Yeah, Caleb Johnson.
Oh, I love that pick. That's,
But, like,
that's an
even
A. That's an
I
A
like
for
Caleb
me.
Johnson, but even then, I would have rather Dylan Sampson.
Yeah, you know.
I guess I have to take my wins where I can with this draft class because I'm
Yeah,
not going
you
to have
do.
many of them.
Do you like their GM? I think they got to fire Mike Tomlin.
I do too. I've thought so for a couple
It's
years
time.
now.
It's time. He's just like Pete Carroll.
There is not one person in the Steelers war room that is looking happy. They just
In
showed the
Steelers?
Steelers war zone
Yeah,
after they
or-
picked
yeah.
Yaya Black, and no one was clapping.
Dude,
Everyone
did you
was
see the
staring at
Browns?
screen.
Did you see the Browns draft room after they took Shador?
I did not. Oh yeah, I did. They
The
were
GM literally had a frown on his face.
yeah.
He
They
looked
were just
pissed.
doing
I
the
bet that was an
last.
owner pick. I bet the owner took that guy, not him. What do you think about that?
Could be.
I think that's what it is.
Wouldn't be
Because
shocked.
everyone looked pissed in that room. Like, there's no way they're looking that freaking angry if they
That was
actually
like
wanted to take that guy.
weirdly, that was kind of what it was yesterday or Thursday with Malachi Starks. No one really looked like crazy happy when they picked him, weirdly.
What, on the Ravens?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would have been happy. I'll take him.
They were like clapping and like I don't remember there being like any smiles or anything. I don't know. Weird. Where's the Bears? There we go. I've only had 2 not any grades yet so far. The Ruben Hippolyte, Jordan Watkins. At least I heard of Jordan Watkins. The Bears just went Zoff Frazier.
That's interesting. I don't hate that. I mean, I don't hate it at all.
I still need to update this, Emmy. There's still some guys in my top 100 available, man. Well, a lot of guys in my top 100 available.
Yep.
Really weird. I probably would have bet money that Damian Martinez would have been off the board by now.
Yeah. I like the Bills pick just now. I really like
Jordan
that pick.
Hancock. Okay. I don't hate that.
I think that's a great pick.
I don't hate that at all. He's announced as a corner. I wonder if he would get any reps at safety, though.
Yeah.
They have a pretty crowded safety room, but nobody's, like, amazing. That's the issue. Because they drafted Cole Bishop last year. And then they've still got DeMar Hamlin. What's the other guy's name? I'm blanking on. I don't know. I'm too tired to care right now. Too over the draft already.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Me
so
too.
sick of what we've done today.
What, you and me just sitting here?
No, the Steelers, dude. I'm so mad about it.
That's what I say. But I agree with both. I actually am a little tired of just waiting around. I just want to hear my Seahawks pick. That's mostly what I want to hear. And then I'm kind of good with the draft.
Yeah, you got another Seahawks pick here coming up here soon.
I know. And then I want to make my posts. And then I'm gonna be done with the draft.
I might just like, when's the Steelers' next pick? Soon, kind of soon, early 6th-ish. After that pick, I might just go, man, I'm taking a nap.
No. Go ahead, dude. I do not blame you.
I might literally just go, it's sleep time. I've seen the Steelers draft 3 defensive linemen. I'm done.
Whenever you want to leave, dude, I'm not offended. We've been on here for like 3 hours also, so
yeah, you're
that's
good.
kind of insane.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna dip after the next Steelers pick. do wonder what the Lions do here, though. Did the Lions address edge rusher yet? I know they grabbed Tyreek Williams, but that doesn't help them
The
there.
Lions?
Yeah, I don't think they did they? Unless I'm blanking on a guy. I feel like
I
I've already
don't know.
absorbed so much. Yeah, no, they went Tyreek Williams, Tate Ratledge, and Isaac Tesla.
Hmm.
Which Tesla's just, I mean, come on. What are we doing?
It's not great.
But see, like, anytime, you said it earlier, anytime the Lions pick somebody, you're like, yeah, they're probably good.
Yeah.
Which is just absurd, because they draft a guy like Isaac Tesla, who I did not like. But he's probably going to be solid.
Just because he's on the Lions.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got freaking Torrey Horton. I don't get it. Why did he fall?
I'm so jealous of you. You've
Dude,
had
I
such
can't
an
believe
amazing
it.
draft.
I've never, like, holy, oh my God.
Might be a
I
playoff
wonder
team this
why.
year. Might be a playoff team this year.
Dude, I think we will be, because we were 10-7 last year, and since it was like NFC, we didn't make it. But I think this pushes us over like the.
This is a like franchise altering draft. Being able to
It
get
could
a
be.
guy like Nicky
It could
Manwari
be.
in the second, Torrey Horton at 166, like
If these things work out, I think, yeah.
these are top 60 players.
Hmm.
So now at this point, the most interesting players to me are Xavier Restrepo, Chris Paul.
If you get
Kobe
Restrepo,
Bryant.
you got to be happy about that, though. As a Steelers
If we
fan.
get Restrepo, I'd be happy. But at the same time, we've got Calvin Austin and Roman Wilson, who we just drafted last year, that are like slot guys.
Who?
Neither of them are great. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I also wonder what happens to Ollie Gordon. He might be on undrafted watch.
There goes Miles Frazier. Solid, I guess.
Who was it?
Miles
Oh,
Frazier.
Miles Frazier. I didn't like him.
He's okay.
This is another pick that I'm like, I didn't like him, but the Lions liked him, so I'm probably wrong. I had a priority free agent on Miles Frazier.
I want to watch some Torrey Horton highlights. You should watch some, actually.
Yeah, let me pull up Yaya Black.
Yeah, I was about to say that, and I realized that's got to be like the worst highlight reel of all time.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll pull up Jack Sawyer blowing up Connor Williams. Or Cameron Williams.
No, Derek Harmon could be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
He can be fun.
He's got fun tape. I'm concerned a little bit with the playing weight. Now the Rams pick. If I'm a Rams fan, I'm honestly kind of mad at my draft too.
Yeah, I know. Terrence Ferguson.
Like, even past Terrence Ferguson, it's like, dude, you drafted... Like, let me see. They spent multiple picks on defensive line. Yeah. They went tight end, edge rusher, running back, and D-line.
Who'd they get at edge again?
Josiah Stewart.
I like him, though.
Like, fine player, but, like...
Yeah,
now you have
they
to
don't
find
need him.
snaps for Josiah Stewart with Jared Verse, Byron Young, Kobe Turner, Braden Fisk.
I love Fisk.
Like, you got all
That was
these
such a
guys on
steal.
now. Ty Hamilton, where does he fit in? Like, this is
Yeah, I think they're just all rotation.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna be deep,
guess.
I guess, but they really should
Yeah,
have beat
God
the
forbid
Eagles in
you're
the
a corner
playoffs.
on the Rams, because Jesus,
Yeah,
the corners that the Rams have right
they're
now.
horrible. They're terrible.
This is terrible what they're doing to their team right now. It's like the Texans taking 2 receivers over offensive line.
Yeah, that was a terrible decision.
It's like, what are we doing? You'd rather have Jaden Higgins than like any of the linemen available?
Yeah, that was stupid. Man, this Torrey Horton highlight reel is just. That's what's keeping me going.
Dude, the Rams are starting Akello Witherspoon right now. Are we for real? Are we serious? Are we serious?
Yeah, that's not great.
Dude, their corner room is Darius Williams, Akello Witherspoon, Darion Kendrick, Emmanuel Forbes, Kobe Durant.
Oh, Emmanuel Forbes, I forgot about him.
Holy. What are we doing? Why are we drafting Ty Hamilton?
Oh, there goes Chris Paul to the Rams, though.
Okay,
That's not bad. That's
I
not
like
bad.
that. He can probably immediately compete with Omar Spates and Troy Reader.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just said Troy Reader's name on. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth.
Okay, so we're gonna make it to the Steelers pick, and then we're done.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not making it to 7 rounds. I thought we would be done by now, to be honest with you.
What, you
So,
thought
yeah.
the draft would be done or that we would just be done?
Yeah, no, I thought the draft would be done. I was so wrong.
Boy, were you mistaken. Chris Paul. Yeah, it's got to be an A plus at the very least. That's my 58 player,
Who?
Chris Paul.
Ooh, high grade on that guy.
I liked him. That was pretty fun. Oh, there goes Jackson Hawes to Buffalo.
Ooh, love that.
Okay. Helping out your run game a little.
Yes, sir.
I don't hate that at all. I'm so sick of this ad that keeps playing nonstop on NFL Network. I'm so over it.
They've been playing so many ads this draft. It's
I
kind of
need
ridiculous.
a hero. It's been over and over. And I keep
That's
hearing
funny.
Shedeur Sanders talk about his dad. I'm sick of it. Now I know why he fell so far.
Shedeur?
Yeah. He's in the
Yeah.
ad. It's him, Cam Ward, and Ashton Genty.
Yeah, that's funny. Has it? Oh no, Royals. Okay, I was bugging for a second. I forgot Royals got drafted.
Yeah, he went to KC. Man, my guy Jalen Conyers is still here too. A lot of my guys have not been picked yet. I'm noticing I'm very far apart from the NFL on a lot of players.
Yeah. Is it crazy that I had Horton over Royals?
Nah, it's not crazy. They're pretty close for me. They're only 20 picks away from each other on here.
Yeah.
I had Royals at 34 and Horton at 56. Relatively close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bills have been killing it outside of Max Hairston. Just because I don't like Max Hairston. But...
The Bills?
Yeah.
Dude, and I love Maxwell Harrison. I mean, we're just a little different on that. I think he's going to be a great player. He's so
probably gonna be
fast. And
good.
he's so good at coverage. He just isn't
Very
that great in the run
athletic guy.
game.
All right, Cardinals. They've been winning the draft as well.
Cardinals? Yeah.
Yeah. getting Will Johnson, and they just got Cody Simon last round. She's accentuating this so much.
What's going on?
Denzel Burke. Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
His fall is over.
I think he's got something to him.
He's got a lot of experience, to be fair.
Cardinals are
played a
just Cardinals are kind of turning up right now.
It's so
Could be a
crazy that
team
Will
to-
Johnson and Marvin Harrison are on the same team now.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Dude,
That's gonna be
practice. I want.
That's gonna be some
if I
fire
could
one-on-ones.
If I could buy the film to watch their practices, I would. That'd be so fun to watch.
Sick. It's like Ohio State versus Michigan nonstop.
Yeah, and they've got Denzel Burke. They just need a Michigan receiver.
Who's a Roman Wilson? I guess.
I'll trade him to you. Give me a bag of chips.
How
I'll
was
be
he?
happy.
I thought he was gonna be solid. And
He didn't play.
Yeah, why?
He hurt his foot in preseason and then just didn't play.
Was it because he wasn't healthy all year, or was it because
he was a healthy
he just
scratch
never
for
earned a
some
spot?
games.
Just never earned a spot then.
He played. I think he played in one game.
Wow.
But I don't remember him making an impact.
Who else do they got? They don't really have any good receivers. Really, Colston Loveland.
Yeah.
Is what
They had
got. They got Bryce Underwood for 10 milli.
For sure. Because that's worth it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. They should
All right,
pay.
Seattle.
What?
Seattle's time.
Oh, okay. I gotta come back. I'm laying down on my bed right now. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta.
All right, 175. Who would be good here? You still haven't really addressed corner. You could go O-line again.
I think O-line again is probably a good move.
Holland Pierce is here. If you want to try to develop Cameron Williams, he's here. Luke Kandra.
He's still there. Yeah, I guess we could.
Logan Brown.
Logan Brown. I would like Logan Brown. If they get Logan Brown, I'm giving it a... Should I give it an A? A minus? B plus? What do I give him?
I don't know. I like Logan
about
Brown.
the range.
I think Logan Brown I had a
he'd go
4th
in
round grade on, so this would be a good value.
Yeah. With the... What pick is it? It's the
175.
175.
And I don't have... My full big board's on my phone, so I don't have that. But Logan Brown... Let me just pull it up. I don't care enough. Let's see. Logan Brown's at 103 for me. This would be very good value.
Give me Logan Brown, man. He's the best available. I could...
My best available is still Restrepo, but Zy Alexander's right there as well.
Take Tommy Hill. Wouldn't mind that.
Tommy Hill. He's right after.
Ooh, I could take like a fun edge or something. Like a...
Who's available at it?
Tyler Barron.
I don't like that pick.
You do or don't?
I don't.
What pick did they just... What did they take?
They went Robbie Oots.
Robbie Oots? Who is that?
Alabama tight end.
Oh, that guy. The blocking tight end. No, why did they do that? I'm giving that a B minus. C plus. C plus.
Tight end 28. Fire.
I don't get that. We already have a blocking tight end. We have 2 blocking tight ends even.
Yeah, must be better than Jake Briningstool, right? Okay.
What?
Sure,
I would
dude.
have rather we just like traded up one of these BS picks and taken Jackson Hawes.
Right. That's what I feel like happened is they really wanted Hawes and then just went the next best blocking
I
guy.
mean, we're just settling for some,
Yeah.
like,
Probably could have got him next round.
yeah, I'm not really with this pick.
The Jets went Tyler Barron.
That's
Ew.
the guy I just freaking said. We should have taken him. All right. Whatever.
That's funny.
Maybe he's going to be fullback. All right?
I could
Robbie
see it.
Yates. Could be
I
fullback.
could see that being the move. But if you wanted a fullback kind of guy, Joshua Simon's here.
Willie Lampkin.
Willie Lampkin, yeah.
That could be kind of good.
Wasn't even thinking about O-lineman, but yeah, Willie Lampkin. That would make sense. Okay. Sure, dude.
It's not great.
It's okay. You have made a lot of great picks. It's fine.
Yeah. I need to share some of
Save
the
some for
Seahawks
the
greatness with
Steelers.
you, dude. You guys need help.
Bad. Call me up. I will give you advice.
Dude, they should hire you.
Yeah,
Top
Derek Harmon would
scout for irrelevant scouts. Well, your name doesn't help you. It makes you sound more irrelevant.
not. Hey, that was all TJ's idea. He liked
TJ?
irrelevant scouts.
Well, I mean, it's kind of fair enough, though.
It's funny. I'll give it
It
that.
is funny, yeah.
I don't mind it. All right. How long until my Steelers pick so I can like go get a bite to eat?
Too long, dude. It's definitely gonna be a long ass time.
185. We're at 177. Okay.
Okay, we got
If we trade down, I'm done.
8 pick. Yeah, no. Can we agree that if they trade down, even like a
Yeah.
little bit, we're just
185
it's wraps.
is
It's
the
wraps.
is the lock. We're done
Yeah.
at 185.
I'm ready to go eat lunch. And
Yeah.
to be done with the draft. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be
Well,
watching it, but
I don't even know if I'm gonna be watching it at this point. Too many ads. Just too much. I don't know. Every time there's a Seahawks pick, I'll go back, I guess.
oh, hi Mike Tomlin. Why are you on my screen right now? Let me hear this.
What song should I do? Go with some Sublime.
A cigarette. Press between the lips.
How you feel about Sublime?
I do like Sublime.
Sublime's good.
Mike Tomlin was just asked about the 21st overall pick and why he went Derek Harmon, and he went, "Yeah, we're trying to reestablish physicality so badly that you're taking Jack Sawyer."
No, but it's the physicality. though.
Yaya Black?
It's the physicality, though. It's yeah, that's kind of.
Listen,
I don't know.
Derek Harmon, fine, give it to you. I don't love it, but I'll take it. Yaya Black is just like, that's brutal. We already took a guy just like Yaya Black last year in Logan Lee that did not play.
Mhm.
So now you draft a guy who I would hope is replacing Logan Lee. That won't play.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Rough.
That's hey, you guys got a good defense still, though.
I would hope we still had a good defense after spending 3 of our 4 picks on it. With none of them being on DB.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal. Buffalo's pick has been in for like 2 minutes. Can we please just get on with it?
Seriously.
If the Steelers don't go quarterback at 185, I'm going to be really mad. I'm going to be like flipping stuff.
But the Steelers do what?
Commit.
Sorry.
If the Steelers don't take a quarterback at 185, I'm going to start like flipping things and punching holes in my wall or something. I can't watch Mason Rudolph be my QB again. I just can't.
That'll be a brutal season. I mean, you're basically throwing the season away if you do that.
Dude, because like we went out to go get DK Metcalf.
I know, and now you have no one to throw to him. It's brutal.
Who is throwing to George Pickens and DK Metcalf? And if you, with a straight face, tell me that it is Mason Rudolph or Skylar Thompson, there's some bad things coming to your future. I'm sorry.
That is brutal.
We spent more time trying to get Yaya Black than Justin Fields. I'm sick to my stomach.
Yeah, Black. Mel Kiper loves it though, so
I'm sure he does because he's
he
hit
loves
all the
that
time.
guy. Dude,
I do
Mel
like that.
Kiper's lost his touch.
Yeah.
Robbie.
Oh my God! Can we get on with the Bills pick, please? Stop talking to Mike Tomlin. I'm so sick of seeing him on my screen.
Who, Mike Tomlin?
Yes.
Your head coach?
Get this guy off my screen,
15
dude.
years?
Yeah, never a losing season.
Yeah, so much for that, dude. How many Super Bowls have they won, though? With him?
2.
A couple,
with
right?
Mike
2?
Tomlin.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, but
that was like the good old days, though.
Yeah, like the first Super Bowl was with a roster that wasn't even his. It was like his first or second year that he inherited the roster. And then the second Super Bowl, we narrowly beat the Cardinals in a really good one. But we haven't been in a Super Bowl since we faced the Packers and lost.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't won a playoff game since 2016, dude. Like, pretty disgusting.
You haven't won a playoff game since 2016?
We haven't won one since 2016.
Yeah, it's the same with the Seahawks. That's why we had to get rid of Pete Carroll, though.
Yeah.
I think because it really, I mean, it just, they don't work anymore.
There we go. Finally. God, Jesus.
What? Who'd they take?
Finally made the pick, dude.
Dorian
And
Strong.
Spent all that time for Dorian Strong.
It's not bad.
I don't hate it. This is about his value for me.
6th round.
Yeah. Man, Kobe Bryant, man.
Man, he is falling.
I'm stunned at that. I'm not shocked that Zy Alexander and Tommy Hill fell. I really like those two, but they were expected to be day 3 guys. Kobe Bryant is a little crazy. This is also the 3rd corner that the Bills have taken.
Who else did they take? They took Hairston.
They took Max Hairston and Jordan Hancock, but he might play safety.
Yeah, but yeah. So how's Florida, dude? Is there like actually gators everywhere and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's not an exaggeration. Basically like every lake.
My bad. I'm getting chips.
It's gonna be me here in a bit, except I don't think we have any.
So who do Florida people? Who's like the most popular team there? Is it Miami?
Bucks.
Really?
Yeah, Tampa.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Bucks would be the most popular team here. Jacksonville is definitely number 3 of the 3. I've met a lot more Bucks fans than I've met either of the other two. I know a Jaguars fan, but he's not even from Florida.
Hmm.
I know multiple Dolphins fans. I only know one Jags fan.
Coney's off the board. I like that.
Who is?
Bahal Coney.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Another corner picked over Kobe.
Yep.
Wow. So Kobe must have threatened everybody with a gun in an interview.
He's not that good though either. I thought he was gonna go in like the 4th or 5th, but this seems like a little bit of a drop for him. Honestly.
This is around Bilal's spot as well. Give that one a B.
I have one more question about Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Do people like Florida or FSU? Like majority wise?
Florida.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought it was FSU.
I know a lot of both, though. I am glad that you asked between those two, though, because that is the two that it's between.
Because Miami is kind of mixed in there a little bit too, though.
Yeah, there's
UCF, maybe?
some Miami fans, but I know no, not UCF.
Oh, really?
I think I know more USF fans than I do UCF.
Southern Florida? Really? Southern Florida?
Yeah, the Bulls. But I think that's mainly because they go there. No one goes to UCF.
Really? I thought everyone went to. It's like 80,000 students or something. It's something
Yeah, no,
ridiculous.
a lot of people go there, but like everybody from my area usually ends up at USF.
Oh, okay. Everybody here is this USC fan. The Trojans.
Yeah.
Not
How
that
is
many
it over
UCLA
there?
people.
How is it over there?
What do you mean, at USC?
Just at like where you are in SoCal.
I mean, where I'm at, it's a pretty nice area. So there's a lot of entitledness going on around here, to be honest with you. But I like the beach.
Right.
Are you by the beach?
No, I'm literally like dead center.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'd say the nice thing about living, Ollie Gordon. There he goes. Anyways, the nice thing about living here is that there's a lot of like connections just because it's Southern California. And so a lot of things go around, like, or go on around here. So it's like you get to meet a lot of like random people that are like connected to a lot of other people, and you can just like, it's like good for like network, I guess. I don't know.
Gotcha.
And I don't know what else you're asking. I mean, there's no Rams fans really. I mean, that's the most popular team. There's no Chargers fans, is what there's really none of those.
Gotcha.
People love the Niners. They love the Raiders.
I was about to say, is there still a lot of Raiders guys?
Yeah, there's still the Raiders.
That's fair.
There's a little bit of Rams, but then you go to a Rams game. I've gone to one. It was the Seahawks Rams. It's so brutal. Like, their thing is Rams house. It's like the most stupidest thing ever. Their whole chant is like, whose house? It's like so stupid.
Funny.
Everybody there, like half the fans there at least, are for the other team. So it's clearly not their freaking house. You know what I'm saying? It's just so
Yeah.
dumb.
It was crazy. All of my time of being a football fan, I've only ever been to one football game, and it was
Mhm.
before I was even a football fan.
Really?
I went to a Gators game, like before I ever cared at all about football.
Dude, they're so expensive,
Yeah,
but they're so fun.
dear Lord, how is the 6th round taking longer than any round has ever taken? We're 3 picks into it. Like the Bills took a year to make their pick.
Yeah,
JJ
that's pretty brutal.
Pegues to the Raiders.
You know, I have been to a Raiders game last year
Yeah,
because my friend, his dad's like a super fan, Raiders super fan. He threw like
Mhm.
season tickets and stuff.
Mm.
So it's like he's like big time Raiders guy. So he took us to it was a Chiefs Raiders game in Las Vegas. There was like probably 70% Chiefs fans at least. It was like
They travel really
disgusting.
well.
Uh-huh.
I know the Steelers have like a. They're known for traveling really well, but
Mhm.
the Chiefs travel really well too. It's really annoying.
The Niners do too. I
Yeah,
went to a Niners Seahawks game also last year in
the
Seattle.
Ravens do too.
Really?
I feel like every time I'm watching a game, I'm always seeing some Ravens fans, even at games that like aren't Ravens games.
It's just like those top franchises, like it's the Bills, Packers,
Yeah.
JJ
Oh yeah, the
Pegues.
Packers too. Yeah.
Who else? Steelers, I guess.
Whoa! There goes the quarterback.
Who?
Eagles go Kyle McCord.
Really?
Give me
They have
Will
Tanner
Howard
McKee
or
on their
give me
roster still,
Dak.
right?
Yeah, they do have Tanner McKee. They did lose Kenny Pickett, but they have Dorian Thompson-Robinson as well.
Oh. They didn't really
He
need
was
a
part of the
quarterback.
trade. Not really. All right. Give me Will Howard or give me death.
Dude, I think they should get another running back. Oh, no, they have A.J. Dillon. I didn't see that. I'm surprised they didn't go
Trade
tight
this
end.
Kyle McCord. Yeah, I've
I
been
thought-
expecting tight end a while.
Because I thought they were going to trade Dallas Goedert or whatever.
Yeah. Give this like a B maybe. No, I'm gonna give this a C. I think I like McCord. I think this is good value, but yeah, I don't think he really fits what they like at quarterback. He's mainly gonna be like a scout guy. I feel like.
So, do you like Florida or what? Who's like, what's the verdict?
It's okay.
What grade would you give Florida?
Give Florida like a C plus, like a B minus.
Really?
It's
That's
all
lower
right.
than I thought.
It's okay. Listen, if you love the beach and you want to go to a theme park all the time, it's fantastic, sure. But like, I don't care for the beach like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather be in a pool. And Universal's good, and then like Disney's okay.
They have a Universal there too.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah, I like Universal.
What about Disney World?
Disney's okay. I've only ever been to Magic Kingdom. Never been to any of the other ones. But,
Is there different sections?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We have a Disneyland here.
Yeah.
It's pretty fire.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's cool. It's nothing crazy. I've only ever been to Magic Kingdom, which is the more. My AirPod keep dying. This is some messed up stuff.
No worries, man. We only got to make it 4 more picks, so.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Am I like crunching
Now
really
I have
loud,
one
by the
through-
way? Or am I
Nah, it's
good?
fine.
Okay.
No, you're chill. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Disney, Magic Kingdom's like it's the more like princess-based one.
Oh, okay.
It's like the more like it's more of like a childhood kind of thing.
Okay.
There's a big Dumbo ride and stuff like that, so it's like
Have you ever been to Miami?
I haven't, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Is
to
it like-
Tampa like twice.
Is it nice in Tampa?
Yeah, it was cool. I went to Tampa for I went to watch a musical.
Was isn't like Miami like the? I don't know why this came to me. I thought isn't it like the BBL Central of the world, capital of the world?
Probably, yeah. That's where a lot of the Cuban influence is. Probably, yeah. Oh,
like-
kicker!
Let's go.
Wow, kicker off the board. Dope. Andres. I'm not even gonna
The
try to say
kicker
the last
before
name.
Will Howard and Devin Neal.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. Before Kobe Bryant. Isaiah Bond is here too. I wonder if he gets drafted just because of the.
I don't think so. I think he.
The stuff that
I think
happened.
he goes undrafted.
I think he probably does.
What do you think he does get drafted?
No, I think he does go undrafted.
Yeah, I agree. 2 picks.
Yo, if we trade down, I'm gonna be so annoyed that I stayed this long. I've had a great time. Don't get me wrong. Outside of the Steelers picks,
It's a lot of waiting.
yeah.
I almost wish we would have done this last night, where there's actually more interesting things going on. Instead
Yeah.
of today. And then today, I just barely watched it like at all. Like it's more of like a background thing, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. Yes, if I wasn't working yesterday, dog, boy, I would have been on it.
What do you do?
I'm a manager at a fast food place.
Oh, okay. How are you out competing the other fast food restaurants?
Yeah, it's something I didn't know about it until I got into it. But yeah, it's actually a pretty big part of it that you have to be better than the other one. Yeah, I work at Sonic.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Sonic. I was hoping
It's-
you're gonna be like Chipotle or something, and then I could root for you more.
Sonic's so mid, dude. It's like
It's mid.
really
Yeah,
okay,
I
dude.
know. I've never tried it. They don't really have Sonic here though. I don't know if that's a big thing in Florida though.
Not really like a big thing. I don't think Sonic's a big thing anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know what is fire though? Have you ever tried In-N-Out?
No, I haven't been able to. It's all
Everybody's gotta
there's
try
none
In-N-Out.
over here.
You gotta try In-N-Out once in your life.
I really do want to.
But you know what's interesting is when people come here and they try it, they don't like it because they're used to other types of burgers.
That's true. Marcus Harris from Cal. We're really dipping to the bottom of the barrel for picks now. Marcus Harris over Tommy Hill. This is an F. I'm sorry.
Marcus
This is an
Harris
F.
over. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Marcus Harris is an F. He was my 39th out of my 40 corners I watched.
Oh my god.
So my grading scale is blue chip, first round, second round, third round, fourth round, yada yada. Priority free agent, UFL. I gave Marcus Harris a UFL grade.
Not great.
Pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be a real impact player in the UFL one day. All right, Saints pick is in. If Pittsburgh trades, I'm punching a hole through my monitor. I need Will Howard more than I need air in my lungs right now.
Devin Neal, there he goes.
Okay, I like
I think
it.
that's a great pick for the Saints.
That's really
That's
good.
finally someone who's actually reasonable.
That's
I think it's
actually
a
a
good
good
compliment.
pick for them.
That's a good compliment to Kamara too.
Yeah, finally. They also have Kentrey Miller still on roster.
Oh, that's right. Is he any good though? I don't.
Nah, not really.
No, it's not that.
They believe in him though. Sometimes all you need is the power of friendship.
Yeah, I guess so.
Devin Neal's an A+. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm ready for them to screw it up.
I am too.
Let's see. How can they screw it up? Let me look at best available.
You know how they can screw it up? Let's see. What's my worst defensive lineman available right now?
Well, what's
They
a
can totally
position
screw
they
this up.
absolutely don't need, like, at all?
D-line.
Go D-line again. Oh, the pick is in.
I would hate linebacker here too.
What if they go tight end?
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like running back either. If it's
Yeah.
O-line, it's whatever. I'm not a fan of it. If it's receiver, depends on who it is. DB, I would like it unless it's like
Gotta
Shaquan
be.
Loyal. That would be pretty bad.
It's gotta be Will Howard. Or it gotta be a QB.
If it's QB and it's not Will Howard, I'm going to be a little upset. Because that would mean it would have
Who
to be
else would it
Quinn
be,
Ewers or
though?
Riley Leonard.
Riley Leonard. I bet it'd be Riley Leonard.
Oh, God. He's such a Steeler, isn't he? Oh, Lord.
Riley Leonard. Here we go.
Devin Neal was one of my, he was my 91, my 91st player.
I think he's a lot of fun to watch. He's a great player.
Oh, God.
Have you got the pick leak yet?
No, I don't. I got a message and I thought it was.
Traded for Shedeur Sanders.
We sent Mason Rudolph to the gulag for Shedeur Sanders.
Can they do that though? Can they trade? Can you trade a player you just drafted?
Yeah, Eli Manning.
Okay, that was a while ago though, so I don't know if.
But yeah, you can still do it. I doubt it would happen though,
Yeah.
because it doesn't really make sense.
No. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands. Have you ever tried Hava chips? It's kind of a California thing.
I don't think I have.
You gotta try them. They're fire. They're tortilla chips, but like they like season it really good. I don't know.
Oh God, what is Jacob saying right now? Oh God, I'm scared to look. There's this guy Jacob in our group. He's not in IS, but he's
Mhm.
just like we know him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like we're starting to think that he's like actually legit racist because of the things that he's saying about Shedeur Sanders.
I know some people like that.
Oh my God!
Who the
What
Who'd
is
they
he
go with?
saying? Okay, who is the Steelers go? Will Howard. Let's go.
really?
Let's go.
No way. No, they didn't.
Let's go.
Oh, they did. Okay,
Right.
first really good pick.
I'm hype.
I'm giving that an A, easily.
Oh my God. Finally a
Good
pick I can
stuff.
get behind. And I don't even like Will Howard like that.
He's no. But you got to be able to get behind that. Like you need a quarterback.
Oh my God, that's an A+.
He's a solid. Yeah. Oh, that's great value too. Like
Oh my God.
not bad.
What is it with the Big Ten? We drafted Oregon, Iowa, Ohio State, Ohio State.
I don't know, dude.
Fire.
All right. Well, I think we should probably end the stream.